Hello, welcome to Ragtag Bunch. This is Witches and Witches, and almost all of us are here.
Almost.
See, sad face to Rez, but he'll join us next week, hopefully.
Rip Rez.
Bad times. If you've not watched last week's episode, make sure you do. We're going to do a quick catch up because Ryan's been away for a while, and was joining us online last week, but sadly couldn't make it. So we'll do a quick catch up. So
Adam was
for
doing
your benefit.
sass.
Yeah, because you guys attacked like those lovely.
They attacked
cows.
us.
You attacked.
Self-defense. You're just a tree hugger.
You were implying. You encroached on their nature and then you slaughtered them.
They started.
That's really nice of you, isn't it?
You sound exactly like Puritans.
So you'll slaughter whatever that was, but you won't slaughter a nice little bit of it.
Well,
Yeah,
basically.
That was down as much.
basically, yeah. Well, the thing is, I was told the wyvern was someone's mate. I haven't been told that the weird cows were someone's mate.
Fool, every animal's my friend.
But yeah, you didn't say that, so it's a bit late now.
Anyway, swiftly moving on. For Ryan's benefit, I think we'll catch up from where the guys left Kania. So they got the book. Hooray! Thumbs up. Managed to Arlo I can't remember who had managed to do it. It was Arlo. Was it you who managed to teleport? You managed to get everybody out, didn't you?
Yeah, it was Arlo who got everyone out.
Yeah, you were down. So Arlo managed to get you guys out.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And you arrived about 6 miles south of Crag McDuggan, the giant dwarven underground city where King Gambian was residing. You all rested. Arlo met his new devil companion, Grasboo,
Grasboo.
who informed him that he was essentially going to keep an eye on him and just kind of take notes, keep an eye on you all, and make sure that the Orcus Arcanum doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Just chill.
And he'll just be there for just a nice person to chat to, really.
This is the devil.
This is a devil. This is an Anmizu. I can't pronounce it. Devil, which is a squat, green, humanoid-looking thing, about 5'4", massive leathery green wings, and it's just chins. Just in the kind of like these nice robes and refineries of a man of high station. So
Picture him like David Brent, to be quite honest.
I picture
They
more
kind of like oversee all the reports and stuff for like devils and battles and stuff.
Yeah.
They're basically like a kingpin, but they don't actually do anything.
Yeah, they don't get their hands dirty. They just they just tell everyone else to do it.
A good way to think of it is he's got like tiny little wings, but kind of looks like Jabba the Hutt with arms and legs.
I was thinking Jabba the Hutt with wings.
Yeah, essentially that.
Pretty much it.
Literally the big mouth with horrible razor teeth and everything. Brain just died, and he informed Darla that he was the gatekeeper, so he looks after all the gates between Kania and the material plane, but also other places. So he's like, well, as he's now acting like a gate, he's under his jurisdiction. Yeah. So Ansem decided to try the ring of teleportation out and say, right, let us get to. I think we're going to Amberglade, or were you going to Sinisteel? You were trying to get to Sinisteel. Tried to do it, fudged the roll, and ended up in a army's marching camp. Outside of River Fort. It turns out to be the River Fort, where you guys first went to Dusk Cove. So that massive river fort on the river's edge, where you first met Azure and Alduin. That fort has now been taken over by the Regent's troops, and it's now turned into a large marching camp. And you guys essentially had just been teleported straight in the middle of it.
Instead of going northwest, we went southeast.
Yeah. Pure.
And there was a couple more tries after fleeing them with the ring.
Yeah.
Then we got somewhere.
It was one more try, and we ended up in front of some horses.
Yeah. So they eventually teleported to Brand, but kind of forgot about the fact that she'd be riding very quickly on a set of horses. So they appeared right in her path and managed to get out of the way. You hurt yourself quite badly.
I passed the run.
You then joined Brand's troop as you went back to Sinisteel. It had been turned into quite a heavily fortified town with the Emperor's army stationed outside of it. You guys kind of had a quick look around, got any few bits that you needed to, then went south and got 5 more cards from the deck of many things. So the deck of many things now contains 10 cards. You need 10 more, and then you go back to Baraka, who will tell you how to get the last 2, and you'll get to draw from the deck of many things. Exciting.
It's random.
From the Shrine of Denir, Erebos left the party.
Okay.
As Ansem teleported the remainder of the party, plus Brand, plus a few paladins, to Amberglade, where they met Grummuck, the orc that led the coup against the Orog, back when. You all joined forces and headed south, splitting up to cover the west, the south, and the east, to kind of get some information. And then convene. However, Ansem and Arlo got a bit too close to Merrifarne and were attacked by a scouting party.
Who won?
Raised a bit of hell and caused Merrifarne to release more troops. You guys fled into the forest and ended up in the path of a huge corrupted hill giant called the Mouth of... I can't remember, actually.
Did quite well, actually.
Yeah.
You did quite well. And then where you met a woman called Anis.
Oh, Anis. Oh, wasn't she fucking...
Yeah.
No,
She
straight away from the get-go, like... Because I went and whispered to him, I bet she's a hag.
You met Anis and she kind of said, thank you for killing him. She took some flesh from his hide, and she invited you back to hers for food and warmth, and you agreed. Oh my god, Kat, what are you doing? Anyway, moving on. You went back to her hovel and kind of rested. Ansem meditated in the corner, and then you started feeling really cold.
Mm-hmm.
She went and got another blanket for you and said, "Oh no, I'll tuck you in," and then did the death crush of hugs.
Oh, what?
Like an overzealous grandma, she cuddled you to death.
Oh, she very nearly did.
But you luckily got rid of her.
Because I went, freedom of movement, get out of that!
You dealt with her. You're now in her cottage, and you're just leaving as Brand and her paladins arrive, sent by your eagle, who's now soaring above.
Oh, crispy.
So we'll kick off. You guys are in the cottage. Brand and the paladins are coming just outside the wood's edge. Go ahead. And obviously Artemis just standing outside, as you had no idea. You were like watching the fireflies, completely tantalised by them, as you were hearing these muffled noises coming from inside, and you weren't too fast.
I had a lovely sleep that night in the nice night sky.
Yeah?
You look a bit bruised.
You could say that. There's a hag in there, or was.
Oh yes, I knew that. I used to detect good and evil earlier.
You... Damn it, Artemis! Can we just go?
No.
Brand comes up to you and goes, "We received a message that you were here. Looks like a shithole."
Yeah.
You know what? Magic made it look better.
Oh, I'm sure you did wonders on
I
the
did
stickle.
not.
Pardon?
I did not.
So it said you should fill me in on something.
Turns out there was a hag living there.
Oh, it sounds like she probably wanted something to do with us as well.
She was giving Arlo a nice big cuddle.
Yeah, she loved me.
Yeah, you look like shit.
Yeah, I feel like shit.
Yes, well, I think we're tired as well, so I think we're planning on resting this eve. Have you had word from your friend?
No, you'd sent the
I sent the
pigeon
eagle
that way.
Okay.
out, whistle down for crispy economy.
Roll animal handling.
22.
Yeah, she comes straight down.
Cool.
And, comes straight down. Lands, and you see the note has been taken.
Cool. So it looks like they're on.
She goes, no, we haven't got the note, so we can only assume it's you.
They're on their way then.
Yeah.
What did you write the note in?
Huh?
What did you write the note in?
Just whatever I had lying around.
No, I meant language.
common. Why?
What if they can't read it?
Do you want me to ask the bird? If it
Yeah,
got
can you ask the bird, please? Can you ask Crispy?
Yeah, I just cast animal.
Speak
speak
animals.
animals.
He goes, oh, I think I've got a voice for this fucking eagle. I haven't got around to it. No, I was actually thinking of doing it like the chicken from fucking Looney Tunes. I say. But I'm not.
Please do a frog one leg.
I'm not going to be able to keep it up. But I'll try. He goes, what I say. I left it with a small shady dude. That's what you wanted me, eh?
Small shady dude?
He's not small.
He seemed to know you all.
Describe what he looks like.
Small. Kind of in a cloak and hood. He took the note and seemed like he knew you.
Okay, that sounds like it wasn't the orcs that he gave the...
It doesn't sound like the orcs, Mr. Was it Crispy Boy?
Crispy.
Crispy? That doesn't sound like the orcs, Crispy.
Oh. Orcs? Oh, fuck that shit. I won't deliver to orcs. They'll eat me.
You do have a point.
What did he say?
He said he didn't deliver it to the orcs, and he probably wouldn't because they'll eat him.
Actually, yeah, that's quite fair.
Oh,
Okay,
never mind.
Okay, so...
And then flies off.
Right.
Right, I think this is a good time to introduce Ryan's character. Ryan, about an hour before this point, you are going through the forests. You had got word that your targets were close by, and you see an eagle above you. You are aware that one of the people you're looking for has an eagle.
Cool. I want to use my speak with small beasts to try and lure it towards me.
Cool. Is it a spell, or is it a cantrip, or is it a feature?
It's just an ability for the forest gnome.
Okay. Roll, I guess, persuasion or animal handling, whatever you've got, but with advantage. Whichever's higher.
I'll go with the 22.
Cool. You kind of speak to the bird, it's up to you what you want to say, and it starts to circle down towards you.
Cool. Come here, bird.
And goes, wow, it must be the person I'm looking for. And starts circling down and lands on a kind of a fallen tree, like near you.
Okay.
And you see a little piece of paper in its claw.
Is this message for me?
And goes, are you friends of my master? I'm falling out of this voice now. I can't keep it up. Sorry, friends of my master. No, I can't keep it. I'll stop before I embarrass myself. Later. Well, yeah. He kind of tossles at his leg and picks at it and kind of like picks it up for you to take it. You take it. You see the hand-scrawled note that Arlo's written, saying where he is and his location. Saying, I can't remember what you actually wrote. Can you remember what you wrote? It's like
meters.
We are here. We're here.
We're at this point. Meters here.
Yeah, and you've got their exact location.
The rendezvous point as well.
And you know this area quite well due to you seeking contract here for your master. So you know that about half an hour, 45 minutes away.
Okay. I thank is it an eagle?
Yes,
it's an eagle. I thank the eagle, which is probably bigger than me, considering I'm 3 foot.
Yeah, it's quite big. He kind of eyes you up, going, "Oh, I say."
I'm gonna take that as like an erotic. I
Yeah,
say.
Yeah, not one that I'm in danger. Yeah, that's fair. It kind of flaps its wings and goes off, and that's when it's come back. You are on the outskirts of this large glade with this cottage in the middle of it. You hear a lot of noise coming from it, and then a silence as Artemis is sitting outside, just not really paying attention. About 10 minutes goes by before a group of people come forward, seeming like they're supposed to be here. You can assume that that's more people that the eagle had sent, and some people that also come out of the cottage.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to do before you?
I want to sort of stay out of view and just sort of watch them, see what they're doing.
This is very important. How far out of view?
What do you mean?
Because I have gross passive perception.
As a nice player to player, he's got a mass. He's got
He's got like over 20.
How far away am I?
I would say you could be up to, I don't know, 75 to 100 feet. This glade is fucking. It's large.
Well, I'm obviously not going to be expecting someone to have extremely good eyes, so I'm just going to sort of...
So, I have 150 foot of dark vision and gross passive perception.
Okay, so you come out, and...
You might as well roll stealth against it.
Yeah, so you roll stealth.
Okay.
What's your passive perception?
22.
Cool, that's the way you gotta be.
No, it's just an 18.
Okay, you come out, and you're aware that someone's watching, but they're not... well, you can describe it, they're watching.
Yeah.
Brand, obviously, you have a conversation, and this is essentially the point we got to. Brand and her crew down gear and start making a campfire.
So just double checking, am I aware he's there?
He's there.
Yeah, cool.
You don't know who he is, what he is. You just know that there's someone just watching.
Mm.
Everything you've dealt with at the moment have been rushing to attack you.
Yeah.
This is the first one that's not.
Yeah. I'll just explain the details to Brand. I'm just need a good sit down.
Alright.
So I'm just gonna sit down. I'm gonna try and make direct eye contact with you.
Okay. Yep.
Just going to try and jump up so I don't want to knock the drink off.
Let's go this way.
Don't do it. I have
So
the high ground.
you guys make pure eye contact. You make it very subtly, just turning, eating, and back again.
No, I'm literally not subtle.
It's very blatant.
Yeah, it's very obvious. It's like always is that thing. Like I've sat down and I've just gone.
Okay. So
What are you looking at?
Duck out of view, and then slowly reach up again. And
It's
It's
kind of amusing because I can't actually see it because I'm one away from whatever your stealth roll was. I'm like, what are you looking at?
pop my head up, see if he's still glaring at me.
Still glaring.
I might be looking at the demons.
Yeah, that's very true.
Would I know anything about their personalities at all?
You wouldn't really know. You just know that they were your targets,
I know what they look like.
but they have been constantly succeeding against their foes. You'd know obviously the kind of gear they carry, the kind of weapons they have, before Kania, of course. But you just know that they've thwarted all of Mysterio's plans and assassins that he sent.
Okay. I will approach slowly, somewhat stealthily, about 20 feet, and then see.
Okay, so you get up to about 80 feet away from them. You go obviously with the cottage in the centre, and they're outside the front. So I would say you would be north of the cottage, and they're camping east of the cottage.
Okay.
So how would you want to proceed in that 100? Imagine the glade's 100 foot to the cottage, and then 100 foot to the wood edge. So 200 foot circle.
Okay.
Is this glade?
I will make the route whichever is more sort of camouflage and sort of, I'm guessing, towards the woodland.
So you hug the outer side away from them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you know that there's a person hugging the outer wall and it's going to come round the other side. What does Anson do?
I'm going to keep tracking him. Basically, just keep eyeing. If he tries to block the line of sight, basically just go around the object. Then try and carry on.
So you're going to get up and walk around?
Yeah, I'm basically going to get up and physically. So if he's there, I'm just
going to walk around.
Yeah.
Okay, you start basically taking a walk. You guys see Anson standing.
Just stretching my legs.
Brand kind of looks up and goes, and she goes back to her meal. The paladins aren't too fussed either.
No.
They continue on. You continue round. Your character continues round.
I'm now aware that he is aware of me.
Yeah. What do you do?
Continually going around, but slowly coming towards him.
Okay, so you're stopping and you're walking towards.
So you're approaching me.
You have this small gnome creature approaching you. Can you want to describe your appearance?
Yeah, sort of quite dark clothes.
She likes you.
I hope you don't need this.
Now.
I'm imagining sort of Dr. Evil moment now. Yeah. So yeah, sort of dark clothes, obviously quite small. Not very smart clothes, quite ragged.
Okay.
A gnome of the wilderness, maybe.
Fair enough. Well, there you go. That's your description of the person. How are you approaching this kind of cloaked, robed figure? Are you like hands out? Are you shuffling towards him? How are you approaching him?
Not in an aggressive way. If anything, more of a cautious, perhaps submissive way.
Okay. So you kind of like hood down.
Yeah, hood down.
Okay. So this person looks like exactly that.
Okay,
And
so there's no visible look at it. He's a zombie. A zombie.
Yeah, you can tell this person's definitely mortal.
Okay. Can I help you?
Oh, you're handsome.
No.
Oh, okay.
Deception, come on! Against your passive insight. 10 plus.
That's a 14 plus.
Unless you want to try and decipher it yourself.
I'll try and roll because I've only
It's a
got
14.
only got a 12. See if I can
I
roll.
get a plus nothing.
Come on, boy.
Oh, those being attacked by
Oh,
the Tarrasque.
no, 13.
One away!
You can sense that there's something off, but you haven't got enough information to
It was
decide
the
otherwise.
hesitance.
It's that he's hesitated.
Oh, it's killing the gnome already.
Come
The
on,
feline Tarrasque is killing the gnome.
Oh, it's fucking dead at this point.
So
Seven
the person hesitates for a second. I see a small brief bit of panic hit their eyes as you just did, and he goes, "No."
Okay.
But he's with the party who obviously you've given the exact details of who they are. So you're sitting there going, I would say you're 70% confident that he's bullshitting you.
Okay.
But
I want to glance over to the other people. I'm assuming I can also see an eagle.
yeah, you see an eagle probably circling. It's probably settling down on the roof of the cottage.
Okay. So go into my bag very slowly and I pull out the note I got from the eagle.
So you pikeed the note.
Yes, I did.
I like how you just outright said you did. Who are you?
Name's Oren. And there's a bounty on you and your party.
Are you here to collect? Basically, do I have to turn you inside out or not? As I roll out the bone sleeve.
You see that his arm is completely boned. At this point, you weren't told about this.
Okay. Intriguing.
Well,
do you know who set the bounty on you?
some arsehole, I don't know.
Do you know Mysterios?
Vaguely. I've heard of him.
He's the one. But,
So are you here to collect it?
no.
Oh, why don't you just say that and get go?
I need your help in taking him out.
Okay, well, we were planning on that anyway, but...
Oh.
I mean, if you can... Yeah, how do you fight?
What do you want?
Will you be someone who could stand in the way for me?
I could stealthily take out someone.
Yeah, well, that works.
Okay.
So you guys kind of go back around the cottage.
So yeah, come back.
You two see Anson return, but he's now conjured a gnome.
Where did you get that?
Oh, it's my brother-in-law.
Howdy.
No, not no. Too much weird shit is going on today.
That was lucky.
Pleasure to meet you.
You probably have seen it. Obviously, you've seen a few gnomes in your time. They're more kind of extravagant than you normally see because they're from the far sea. But you know them quite well as people who can get out of a tight spot very quickly. So you probably understand what sort of person he is and what kind of how he uses his traits quite well. For Artemis, which you've seen many gnomes, I don't really know. She's been
I probably wouldn't really have seen gnomes, but I'm an elf, so we usually know most bits about Fable,
Yeah.
don't we?
So you've probably read about them
Creatures.
quite a lot, but this is one of the very few ones you've seen in person. So. There you go. You can lay down. So
saying that, I probably may have seen, not rock gnomes, but what are the other ones called?
Hill?
The silver, the little,
Silverman.
the deep gnomes.
Oh yeah,
So I may have probably seen one of them or two.
yeah.
But
So you know
not-
the ones that have been
not
corrupted
forest
by
or anything.
evil powers. Yeah, that's fair for where you are, for where you're from. Okay, so you come back to this, coming round with Ansem,
Escaping old ground,
and you're
of course.
introduced to Semi, to Arlen, to Artemis, and Bran looks up and she's like, brother-in-law,
Yeah.
weird family. And she continues eating, and she kind of goes, nice to meet you.
So long
food? And she-
distance.
In-law.
Well, I mean, the
It's-
height
it's-
difference.
I mean, no, between my sister and him, possibly. I don't see her enough.
I didn't know you had a sister.
Well, you don't know a lot about me.
Oh, no.
I mean,
You
I
have to
don't
tell
really,
me
I don't
about
really
that
sit down and
sometime.
tell you my life story.
Oh, and you never gave me a chance to ask.
There's also that, and you never bothered asking. You,
you
were just kind of like, oh, we got to do this. We got to do this for the greater good. And I'm like, yes.
Oren, you are sitting there going, how the fuck have these guys managed to thwart everything that's been thrown against them? Brand kind of offers you a seat, kind of with her group, and she points to a pot that's slowly bubbling away in this fire. She goes, help yourself, welcome.
Don't mind if I do.
A friend of Ansom's a friend of ours.
Yes.
Friend.
Friend.
What do you want to do this eve? Otherwise, it's a long rest.
Before I have a long rest, I'm going to pretend to do like a little meditation and cast levitation on myself, so I float upwards.
Is that a cantrip?
No, it's just like I can do it once per long rest, basically.
Oh, nice.
So just
Okay.
before
So
I
you
do
use
just
it, and then meditate, and then you get it back again.
Yeah. I'm just doing it to be like, yeah, check that out.
So you're showing off towards the gnome.
Yeah.
Take some notes.
Yeah, taking some notes.
Also to freak out the paladins a bit, you know.
Yeah, that's true. The paladins are a bit kind of wary of Ansem as it is, but obviously they're aware of you, obviously, being around the fort and helping Baraka. Anything else that anyone wants to do?
Before I meditate, I'm going to lean over. If you stab me in the back at any point in this, I will kill you, kill your family, and tear their souls out and feed it to the void, okay? Just so we're clear.
Pretty night.
Right.
The paladins doff their
So roll with advantage.
paladins doff their
Like
armor,
sneak attack.
and they start settling into their kit bags, and you see them kind of slowly falling asleep. Bran stays up kind of for a bit longer before kind of falling asleep, and then kind of sit up,
Who's taking
a
watch?
bit of food next to her.
I'll take watch.
Are you doing first watch? I'll do second, or?
Yeah, I'll just sit here floating, doing the first watch.
Cool.
Cool.
That way I'll meditate first.
How high up off the ground are you? Like 5 or
I
10
can
feet?
levitate, so I can actually go up to about 20 feet up if I wanted to, but if it ends, I just fall down very slowly, so I don't
Nice.
actually go like that.
I'll say that you're going back. Oh, is it 20 feet up in the air? So you're doing like
I'd
this
say
little-
about 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay, so 10 foot in the air. You kind of got a good view.
Just rotating.
Yeah, around the glade.
It's my mini little lone Sauron's tower.
Slowly
Oh,
turning
sorry.
around like a little seal.
I'll just get out a torch, hang on, just like...
So you're in a little lighthouse here. Arlo, are you obviously anything you want to do before long rest?
Yeah, I want to get some more. I want to grill Ansem on this newcomer.
Okay.
Where did this brother-in-law of yours come from?
Well, he lives around the forest in this part.
Okay, so this isn't sitting right. What's the deal? Come on.
What do you mean?
Well, having known you for quite some time, you're very much anti people who aren't you, and this stranger just
He's not me.
Oh yeah, he's very
And
anti.
I didn't get to choose this.
Who is this guy?
Okay, so how the system works for the Drow civilization, it's
Right.
the women in charge. So the women decide who marries who.
Turn over my shoulder.
So
I feel like he's bullshitting me.
what about the society?
No, about the gnome.
What was your roll deception?
Um,
And then for your insight.
oh, shit, 6.
This was my inside check.
6.
Work. I'll give you advantage.
Give me.
Are you proficient?
Yeah, of course I am.
Yeah, go on. You got to return with a quip though to confirm that you are his in-law.
Yeah, I just hold up my hand. As a common thief, obviously will have rings on me. So I just present a little ring on my ring finger. I'm assuming gnomes have 5 digits.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
their hands.
So the second roll's a 12 then.
Okay. Don't trust him, but if you're fine, if you're sure.
He's
then-
married to my sister, so should be fine.
Okay.
I'm optimistic about it. I believe it is.
Okay.
I've seen enough. I've seen enough shit recently. I'm very wary of anyone now. The hag.
I was slightly hurt that you distrusted it at the start. That's only my emotions you're hurting there. Don't worry.
You don't have emotions.
Okay. Ow. I'll remember that next time a hag's hugging you to death.
Appreciate it, but seriously.
I will just say jokes like, do you want to kiss her next or something?
I'm pretty sure you said something along those lines.
Nah.
You-
Nah, you got hit in the head way too many times.
well, anyway. Right, fine. I'm going to turn in, get some kit. It's been a weird fucking day.
Fine. You all start to sleep, and night passes quite quietly, which is something you're not really used to. Definitely around the south, where there's lots of stuff going on, but you actually get a good night's sleep. Relatively quiet, apart from obviously a few people snoring, but it's all relatively calm. It's only until daybreak we hear a lot of rustling coming from the furthest edge of the grove. You hear the paladins kind of quickly get up and kind of don half their armour before you realise it's the rest of the orcs, with Grummuck at the head, and you see them half covered, splats of blood over them. What do you do?
What happened to you lot?
And he goes, we were attacked.
So weird.
Strange creatures.
Oh, the thing that looked like dead people but weren't dead.
We're expecting that, but these were bigger.
Oh,
Horrible.
like a giant kind of thing.
Yes.
How many?
Fought 2 of them.
Fought 2 of. Yeah.
Managed to get one of them, but a few of my crew still died. It's fine. We continue to east, and we thought we'll eventually get to you. You kind of see him. He's kind of like this gaping wound, and he kind of a few of his men are looking absolutely fine. They look like they were in previous detachments.
Yeah.
He goes, we found there was a nice coastline to the east, but then a very high, barricaded wall and towers. I wouldn't recommend the west.
Okay.
Yeah, wouldn't recommend the north
Got any
either.
healing to
Um,
throw at them?
Brian goes, the east, it's a sheer cliff face to a
What-
wooden
what-
palisade wall ringed with stone.
How many of them look injured?
Probably about 10 of them look injured out of the 35 remaining.
Right, okay. I can cast prayer of healing. That'll do like 5 or 6 of them, I think.
You see most of them like surface wounds, some of them have just been like thrown around,
Yeah.
just because they're very much of a head first kind of crew, and gang gets 2 giants, so you kind of get thrown around. But yeah.
See the amount it is? Yeah, up to 6 of them. Yeah, 6 of them healed.
Yeah. Is that big spell for you?
It's a second level, second level spell slot.
Okay. Make sure Grimlock's in that.
Whoever wants to be healed, come forward.
They look at you and goes, they kind of go towards you warily, yeah, warily, and they just kind of surround you, awaiting healing.
So it's going to be some kind of bad porn film.
Yeah.
They get back in total 9 health. All of them.
They watch their wounds close and they kind of go and kind of give you a thankful prayer, even though the word thanks doesn't really exist in orc language. This is me just double check. We've got 2 level 8s and 2 level 7s with us today.
Level 6.
Level 6. 2 level 6s.
I'm level 7.
You're level 7.
So we've got 1 level 6, 1 level 7 and 2 level 8s.
Yep, now I'm just setting up the bits ready. Cool.
Right, so
Brand goes, so I'll report from the east. The eastern wall is next to a sheer cliff face, so we'll have to scale the cliff face. It's about 75 foot high. Then you've got a wall, which is at least 15, 20 foot high, and then you've still got towers defending that area. And believe it or not, we scouted around the north face. It looks to be highly defended, but it's not requiring any climbing or swimming. It looks like they've defended it very well.
It seems to be head-on is probably the best option then, because it's got no additional obstacles.
Yeah, she goes, it's heavily defended. We've got to do something very spectacular for us to be able to get through those bastion gate towers. And the gatehouse itself.
What it?
We spotted 3 sailing ships. 2 small and 1 moderately large. In the harbour.
Did anyone see the fortifications for their harbour or anywhere, like their sea?
We spotted a lighthouse. A small ringed wall going along its breakwater. But apart from the walls circling the town itself, it seems to have no naval defences. That's just from our position on the hill.
No naval defences.
So we
Apart from the ships, I guess. And that lighthouse. We couldn't see quite far, we were a good distance.
We could go by water.
So we would have to...
We have to find a ship.
We got
We
to.
got to.
We could go around, back up, so we could essentially attack them from their port. But it's the unknown of what they actually have there, because they could have... Admittedly, I don't feel 100% comfortable going onto the sea when they're meant to be Kraken priests, I believe.
She goes, there's not been a Kraken obviously known in these places for centuries. The last one was killed.
Yeah, people say about a lot of things that suddenly turn up.
Though.
Like Hellgates. Or...
She looks at you and goes, I highly doubt there's a Kraken in the waters. Let's put it that way. The last one was killed centuries ago.
Yeah.
If we stay towards the coast, we should be somewhat alright. I mean, as long as we don't go too far out into the sea.
She has a point.
Yes, she does. Still don't trust it, but that looks like to be our only option, really.
She looks at you and goes, so what ships do you have? A crew?
I have these.
They're boxes.
Oh, great. Let me try and get in. And she tries to put her foot next to the box.
Okay, well, what you can do is you can hold it while I say the command word, and we'll see how it goes.
She looks at it and goes...
do you know the command word?
I did the identification, never got a command word.
I did give you a command word because I read it off the...
No, you said when spoken, you had 3 command words, you never actually said the command word.
Did I not?
No,
It's
no.
Dungeon Master's
Otherwise
Guide.
I would have written them down, because that would have been quite important.
I swear I said it. Or it is you assign the word, like hopscotch. Can you remember the DMG number?
No, I don't think.
I think it's just... I just have to find F. Folding boat, something like that. A, B, C, D, E, F.
I've got boats written down, so...
Folding boat. Okay. Has 3 command words, each require you to use an action. Doesn't actually say the command words.
Yeah, you just generally make that up.
So you can make it up. I'll let you choose 3 command words that act. 1 for rowing, one for a rowboat, one for a small sailing ship, and one to fold it back up again.
Okay. So
make sure
so we'll have
and A. Note, these words will stay canon, and I'll hold you to it, because if you put that in your box, then we can really say, is that canoe in your pocket?
So for the rowboat, I want it to be summon the rowboat.
Command word.
Is it one word?
One word.
It's a word.
Yeah.
A word.
Okay.
You've got to think of a word that you'll never say again.
Oh, choose hippopotamus.
You were going to throw you a load of hippopotamus now. Oh my god, it's
That's why it's funny. Kraken.
Alright, so...
Yeah, I like that. Dismiss. Bran goes to you and goes, I recommend probably not saying the word until we're out in open water.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point. Someone might have to swim out, or you're going to have a really good throwing arm. She goes to Boros, and he goes, have you got that sling? And she goes, he goes, oh, alright. He goes, oh, and she goes, Anson, we'll sling it if you shout the command word when you're ready.
Okay.
We just need to go to the coast if you're wanting to use it. But the question is, are we using the rowboats or the sailing ships? There's a lot of us, and the sailing ship will get spotted very quickly.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess we could have one sailing ship and one rowboat, and use the other rowboat to row in. And
I was going to say do multiple rowboat trips, possibly.
Yeah, I suppose that's worth it.
So if we go up with, let's say, like a rowboat of how many it fits?
4, 5 people.
4 or 5 people.
Yeah,
so
6. I think it's like 222, isn't it?
Yeah, it depends on what
so
distribution
if
orcs.
we go
So
in,
probably 4.
Yeah,
and then have
maybe less than that.
Mm.
one person, so one of the orcs possibly rowing back and forth, 'cause they're quite strong. They can do
they
multiple trips. So we'll be the spearhead that starts it, tries to clear as much as we can before the next rowboat turns up, and then it's basically just bringing more reinforcements as we go, hopefully making more a foothold.
So we want to do like a
Yeah.
naval landing.
Basically, but us 4, will be the spearhead that has to clear most of it.
And she goes, I would like to join you in the Forlorn Hope.
Okay, then yeah, spearhead it. And then we'll have Grimark on the second wave. So, on the second boat coming in.
He goes, and kind of raises his axe and goes, I'll join you.
And then, hopefully by the time the second boat's gotten here, the first boat should be hopefully making its way back.
Okay, so you're just doing that.
It's basically,
Who's taking it for back and forward?
so, because they fit an extra, I'd recommend
One of the orcs.
one of the orcs in each.
So,
Because they're quite powerful.
So you'll have 33 orcs to use in the thing. I'll say Grommark actually leads them on a separate trail of destruction through the town, which would also just set this up. So Bran starts drawing out Merrifarne in the sand, and she goes, and do you know what, I'll do this, I'll switch the action cam and I'll do this live so you can just about see what Merrifarne looks like. Where's the pencil case? I've done it. I need the black marker. Is this? Right. Apologies to everyone who's now just going to watch to see my ass. Right, so let me just get rough. Cool, I'm going to put it here. So, this is north. That's not how you do an N. That's north. You've got the breakwater here with the lighthouse. Then you've got the docks. There's my really bad drawing. And this is all cliffs. And then you've got the palisade wall, and there's like a ditch. And then you've got kind of houses along here. Main Street goes this way. Got the docks, the dockyard around here, a slight beach. This is all kind of rocks and stuff. You've got the jetties, you've got sailing ship, sailing ship, sailing ship, and you've got jetties here, jetties here. This is a really shit drawing, I know. And you've got like harbour master, and then you've got like temple district, and like mansion houses up here, up the cliff face, like that. Apologies for everyone, because that probably looks like shit crap, but I'm not an artist. So you've got the palisade wall that rings all the way around, probably a 5-foot ditch, half with moat and half that's just like a 10-foot ditch, because you can't get water up. So where would you be landing? And there is a big tower like this, securing the thing. Where would you want to land?
Everyone else is allowed to have an opinion on this.
This is Bran's drawing. She's a shit artist.
After seeing it like that, I think we should just probably walk there. I mean, shit looks like it's going to be bad.
Okay.
Because if we have to get there like that and it's built out like that, they're probably going to see us from any direction with those towers and things.
Well, if we do it at
And a
night,
lighthouse.
If we do it at night, how about this then? We take a boat with an orc. This is a very risky move, but basically we go to say about here, or somewhere that's just at the line of sight of the light, and then try to teleport with the ring inside from where we can physically see. So hopefully we get there without any issue.
I'm going to roll an intelligence check for Rock. He goes, we prefer to be in the thick of it. We don't want a lot of my men to be missed out on this.
That's the thing. If I were to teleport in, or I say we were to, and make a beeline for the front gate to almost open it up,
My men can run through.
then everyone comes in a wave,
It's like a Trojan boat.
basically.
He goes, you like that idea, boys? And they kind of, no water
You're
on
going to
board.
use one of those like fake, like one of those blow up boats basically. It's like a fake ship. Draw their attention to that.
I hadn't thought of that. I was more or less just having it as a rowboat, hopefully being unspotted, and then just teleporting in.
Well, if you get like, I've got an idea.
Oh, what's your idea?
I've got an idea. Right?
Okay.
You leave me with a couple of the orcs. Right, bear with me. On,
Okay.
on the ship to grab their attention. You guys take the other rowboat inwards,
Okay.
and me and the orcs have some fun.
The orcs and I.
Hmm?
The orcs and I.
Yeah, okay, yeah. the orcs. Have some fun on the sea with whatever comes our way, distracting them from you guys.
Okay. I mean, do you really want to separate everyone?
Well, you only need like a handful of orcs.
Cool.
Give me like
Other people's
5 of them
opinions?
and that's it.
Stumpy? Opinion?
Or, if the paladins want to come with me.
I don't know anything about warfare.
The paladins go,
Oh, but you know
Ah,
a way
we'll
of being
fight where we're
protected.
needed.
Okay.
So,
we'll join.
if
We
it's
can join you.
important-
Steve.
In that case, Bran and the paladins, if they come with me on the
Okay.
ship, and you take the orcs, I mean, the orcs have probably got a much better surprise rate than you guys in armour, right?
It's true. We clink.
And when you guys surprise anything, then you can just signal for when we need to move inwards, and then we can.
Oren.
I would have been to Merrifarne many times
Yes.
as a miscreant.
Yep.
I'd like to do a history check to see if I know of any perhaps secret entrances that maybe the Thieves Guild use, or maybe like sewer systems. Any sneaky way of getting into them.
Roll it with advantage.
Cool. Okay. That's more like it. Nice 25.
You know the command word to get in. You know the password to get in. You can walk through the gate.
Oh, okay.
You can.
Is that because they know me?
You know the command word to get in, and you've got in your pocket the seal token given to you by Mysterios to go hunt them.
Yeah. I'll relay this to the group and say that this is the suggestion for the Trojan horse.
Yeah.
Obviously,
So, you know
I
how
won't
to
be able
get
to
in.
bring a war party of orcs in because
You basically can come in, but you know that obviously they'll know you, but anyone with you, they'll instantly be dubious of you. Being obviously immortal, they kind of distrust you anyway. They just know you as a hired killer, obviously someone for coin. But you know the password to get in. It's not changed that often, and you know when it will be changed. It's not going to be changed in time. So you've got the latest password to get into Merrifarne. You know how many guards there are on the bastions, the towers. You know roughly how many men are inside. You know where Mysterios is. You know the 3 ships. And you also know where Mysterios is going.
Okay. We'll let everyone know all this information.
Yep. So you basically tell them that there is about 100 people inside. The front gate counts for about 30 of them. So there's 30 soldiers in the front gate area. That's split between the 2 towers and the gatehouse itself. Then 100 people are the rest 70 people are dispersed around the walls, around the town, and then guarding the docks, where you've got the 2 ships and then the 1 ship that's out to sea, that's only reachable by rowboat, or you can try and swim, but it's only reachable by rowboat.
That's where I can come in. Here.
You're insistent on going on your own.
If I go in with the paladins at the sea level and take on that ship, yeah.
Okay.
Right.
But you know what the problem is?
The problem.
The sheer number inside the city.
Yes, but what I can do is I can lure them out.
Okay, so looking at our numbers, how many people have we got in total?
You have
going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You got 44.
44 in total. Alright,
No, I just lied. There's 35 orcs, plus you 4.
5. Don't forget death cannon.
Okay, so 5 plus Brat. So I'm trying to remember how many people you teleported. You transported 8 people plus the 35 orcs, so you got 43.
43, sorry, 43 people. So it's near enough. What, like
2 to 1.
Yeah, nearly that. It's more 3 to 1 just to be safe. So each individual would have to kill 3.
You kind of see the orcs kind of like, easy day.
That's assuming we take no casualties.
They kind of look around and go, they've got a big wall.
That's the thing.
And they're undead.
I mean, yes, that's the thing. If they're like the zombies, they may be more. You have to double tap them. So
the orcs kind of give you a weird eye.
So once you think you've crump them again.
Sounds like fun. They start kind of laughing towards themselves. What's the plan, guys? How are you going to attack Merrifarne? And after that, we're going to take a really quick break.
You say
we'll draw up Merrifarne.
You say they don't trust you much because you're living. What if you took an undead with you?
They'll think of you as a standard group. They wouldn't feel too much about it. They'll go, he's got another undead with him. He's probably with us. He's probably getting advantage on any persuasion checks.
Maybe I could bring a couple of prisoners as well with the skeleton, or just the skeleton. Is that what you think?
So you could bring skeleton, myself, and possibly Arlo.
I'm down with I've done the prisoner shtick before. I've done it with Grumlock, so.
Remember your contract, dead or alive.
Yeah. Okay. We could definitely try.
Fulfilling a contract. Get that sweet coin.
Yeah.
I need to know, out of character, how much of you say you're actually announcing to us? With the whole contract thing, that you have the contract for us and want to... Because I don't know if... I'm just misinterpreting this.
Are you asking me if I'm going to double cross you?
No, I mean, like, how much of the stuff have you actually announced that you know?
All of it. Everything I've just said.
Yeah. Everything's on the table?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to betray us? At any point? Because this seems awfully convenient for you two.
No. Assuming we can kill Mysterio.
Okay. I need to take your word for it.
Why do you want Mysterio dead? Why do you want Mysterio dead? Obviously we know why he...
Well, I
don't know why he wants us dead, but...
I'm a businessman, you see, and he's made business for me very difficult. And I need him gone. I can't make that dollar.
Fair enough. I have nothing further to add to that.
Yeah, that works.
That works for me.
Fine, yeah. Alright, so we'll play the prisoner shtick as we us.
So who's the prisoners?
So it will be myself, Arlo, will be the prisoners. Chuckles.
Dusty.
Dusty will be
bad times, man.
your companion. I'll get him to. He will act as needed. He could be the one that's taking us in. We need to look like we're bound though, so rope.
Should have 50
Yeah.
foot of rope. Oh no, you wouldn't, because that got incinerated when you fought Gambian.
I'm sure I'd have rope. Burger's back. It's got rope in it, I think.
Yeah, 50 foot. Most backs have 50 foot of rope, so I'd just say you've got it.
Cool.
If not, there's vines and all this other stuff in the forest. You can probably make yourself a nice bit of rope. Otherwise, I'm sure the paladins or the orcs have got rope on them. If not, take one of the orcs' belts.
You're going to have to be selective with what weapons you're going to take, because you probably won't be able to do everything on Dusty.
I don't have weapons.
Okay, that's good.
Give him the spear.
Give him the spear.
No, Dusty the spear.
Dusty.
Because
Wait,
basically
make
when
plans.
shit kicks off.
Oh yeah, Dusty can
you.
have the. Oh yeah, Dusty can have the spear. That's
No,
fine.
he'll be carrying it for you. So
Yeah.
when it kicks off, he throws it to you.
Fucking spear. Okay. You really like this?
Yeah,
what
have you
happens
come up
when-
with a title yet?
No.
Demon Slayer Sex Viking. How about that? Come on, that's a cool one.
I'm warming to it, but you're not helping me out here. Fine. Yeah, Dusty can have the spear for the moment.
So he'll carry the spear, and then you'll basically throw it to you when shit hits the fan.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Shall I give him the great sword as well? Because he'll let you just topple over with that.
Technically, it should be fine.
Okay. If he can keep hold of the great sword for me as well,
Because
that'd be really handy.
basically, he got a crossbow and lots of bolts. That's about it.
Yeah, if he can keep hold of the
You've got the magic short bow, don't you?
I've got the magic short bow.
Yeah.
No, he should have.
So he's got the magic short bow.
He's got the magic short bow.
Okay. So he's got the crossbow and magic short bow, as well as the mithril armor. I need to see how much this shot actually weighs. Just stealing that.
I'm finding that Artemis, could you look after the great sword for us?
Of course I can.
Sweet. Oh, everyone wins. How that levitation thing you were doing? How high can you do that?
Right. We have a formulated plan.
I can go quite high.
How high is quite high? I do have a really dumb idea.
What's
So
your
right.
idea?
Well, provided someone can cast invisibility on them.
Nope.
No, anyone have no invisibility? Or disguise themselves? It doesn't matter. Basically, the plan was Artemis can drop a ship on people.
Why have Artemis drop a ship on people when we've got the box? You just throw it up and say the word. To drop the ship. Admittedly, it'll probably break it
Yeah, but it'd be really cool.
for one use.
Yeah!
Only up to 20 feet.
That's fine.
No. Is the answer. I'm not throwing one of these boats. This is probably worth a lot of money. If you want to lose one so badly, sell it. We're running short on money anyway.
You know, fun, Mum.
You say I'm not. You're the one that stops me doing all the fun stuff.
Right.
Doing it for your own good. And all
What's
that shit.
the plan, fellas?
Alright, so you good taking the boat?
Yeah.
Okay. You're probably going to need the command words.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you can have if we
These are the command words for the forms.
don't read them out now.
Alright. So
Check
yeah.
my intelligence.
Alright, so yeah, that one will be
I'm just going to write them down.
yeah.
I mainly want the second one.
Yeah. I thought I made that one more complicated than the rest.
Is that an A or a U?
A.
So you've got a post there, right?
They are all next to Guy.
What are you looking for?
Post-it
Post-its.
notes. No,
Oh, post-its.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're all next to Right. Now this is the problem. So you're going to make a load of orders. And you guys, I'm going to focus on here. You're going to give the orders, write them down, and then give them to Adam. And you can no longer converse, and you'll be splitting up.
Okay. So
You're more likely to put one on a post-it, you won't be able to give information across to Adam.
So you're going to do a thing out there to draw them out. Are you going to be at any point assisting us on the mainland?
Yeah, what I plan to do is capsize all their ships.
Okay. So I'm starting out, so we have 43 people.
If I manage...
How many people are you taking with you into it?
I literally need just a handful to control the ship.
How much a handful? So about
5 or 6.
About 5 or 6 extra, yeah?
Or just the paladins. Like, if the paladins want to come with me.
Okay, how many paladins have we got?
4.
4. So it'll be 4 paladins and yourself, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's 5 people in total we're losing from that, so we're down to 38 people to fight 100. So, yeah. Just throwing that out there. We have 38 in numbers to fight 100.
We've done similar before.
What we're going to try and do is grab their attention, try and get as many of their ships to follow us and capture us, and I'm going to capsize as many of them as I can.
You're fucking terrifying.
What I'm worried about is...
Because that way, if I can capsize them, their men are trapped.
What I'm worried about is if they're undead, will they just sink to the bottom and walk back up?
Yes, but that leaves you enough time and a place to actually try and take on who you
try
want
and
to take.
Fortify the area.
Yeah.
But you've also got... I nearly said Mysterio.
Mysterios.
Who's on his...
I'm going to point out that I came up with that name before the Spider-Man movie came out.
Okay, just throwing out that Mysterio's way before us.
Mysterio is a character, yes, sure, but the fact is I never really got in touch with the Spider-Man characters. And then he got famous, obviously got more...
And then he got famous.
Yeah, because, that guy played him, didn't he?
Wait, what's the wrestler?
Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I can capsize that one as well.
The little Mexican
Well, he's the big bad, isn't he? So you might want to be careful he doesn't try and big bad magic you.
Well, I just want to get close enough to grab most of those ships out of the way. Well, if I can grab most of the people that are there, not close to the ship that's that direction,
so are you
and we stay hugging towards land.
Are you joining us at any point?
Yeah, I'll be trying to...
Do you need a signal of any kind to announce when you should attack, or are you going to be the signal?
Why didn't you signal me, us, the paladins and me, when you want us to come in? Wait. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. How do you suppose we do that?
I might have something for it. Give me a second.
There's a lighthouse.
So you want us to take the lighthouse? So you want us to get in?
Fight our way to the lighthouse.
So you can then draw the people away from that?
Unless you want us to go in sneaky, like the lighthouse, so everyone knows that something's going on there, drawing their attention, and then you guys come in.
I reckon, unless you start off, you are the main distraction of coming off. So as we have to sync this for a time. No, we don't even have to sync it for time. Wait till nightfall.
You know that Mysterio's ship is obviously the one that's off the harbour, the large one, compared to the two smaller ships. What was your history check? You know that there are naval defences, and you know that Mysterio's ship will not leave without his command.
Yeah.
But the other two, he has at his command. The smaller ones, the same size roughly as the ship that Ansem had been describing. He owns.
So what I'd say, probably wait until doing it in nightfall is quite dangerous though because of rocks. I'm saying if you are the distraction, then we do the surprise from the inside. Surprise. Surprise, and then we basically have to take the gate, open it up, let the orcs wade in. We then, with the support of the orcs, cane everything, and hopefully by that time you've probably made it through their defence. I'm hoping that you basically get there, beat them down, and then join us and attack from the south side.
Yep.
That's the hope.
Yeah.
And anyone disagree?
I'm going to try and leave the ship out there alive. Just try and...
What we ordered in, we're going through the gate, and then we're taking the gatehouse straight away. Or am I taking you to the big boy?
Do you have your...
So, we have a perfect option.
Just send in when you need me.
So we have the perfect opportunity to actually get a surprise attack on Darky the big bad guy. But instead, by having us taken straight to him.
Okay. That's a plan.
But it's a very scary thing.
Terrifying
because if we instead don't get the option with yourself to take us there, but we get passed off to someone else, it then becomes more difficult because we will be unarmed.
I need to collect my money, so I'm definitely going to be armed. But
yes, but what if he uses someone else to do it as a proxy?
I had a really interesting idea, if you're interested in it.
Go on.
You remember you can take a couple of people with a ring, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You want me to grab him and try and teleport somewhere? That looks like a yes!
Well, that, or we send one of the ships as a decoy, teleport off that ship, the small group, to the other group of people, while they all got their backs turned, and then you can get in any way you want.
I like that plan.
They'll send, because boats are...
If they go to expect that one boat that's going past it, but we've already teleported off, that thing's keeping on sailing.
So we're going to crash a boat.
Yeah.
So we're still losing a boat. Well, they're just wasting boats.
Artemis is like, I want to use the boat.
So...
I mean, should we just do the thing we always do? Just fucking wing it. Because it's worked for us so far.
Okay, I want to stick with the one that we had where we go in and we say, yes, take the guardhouse. You do the distraction, and... So, what you got to look out for is have your pigeon do a figure of 8 when we're doing our attack in the air. You guys got to look out for that figure of 8.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. What time of day are you going to do it?
I'm gonna say...
Because you're looking at an eagle in the sky. It'll depend on weather.
I'm gonna say you're gonna do it during the day. So it'll probably a midday attack type
Midday?
thing. A midday attack.
Yeah, I like midday. Midday works for me.
So hopefully it should be easy enough to see it depending on weather. If the weather's a bit shit, we'll need your car to do something better.
Okay, I'll call down Crispy.
Yep.
And basically, I want you to tell him that when we come through the gates and start hitting things, to fly directly to your ship.
Okay, I'll tell him that.
Yep, you speak with animals. He goes, well, I say, it sounds like a crazy idea, but alright. I don't think I'll be able to keep that voice on. I really should learn that one. Cool, but he gets the gist.
He gets the gist, cool. Give him some meters,
you're
thank
probably
you.
going to need this for it.
What's that?
Partially the potion of vulnerability.
Oh, I like that. So what's that, almonds?
With the cork on it. And don't waste that.
Nope.
Preferably save it if you think everything's going tits up quickly.
Cool. So make sure you've written everything down.
That was Artemis.
As when we split the party, we'll
Okay. So we'll clear that. Right. Now the backup plan for if the weather's shit. We are going to need a backup plan for that. And
so basically, Crispy's gonna go. If the weather's shit, then he's gonna go fly directly to their ship.
He's gonna fly directly to them.
To them.
Okay.
He'll be able to see them.
Okay. If you're confident,
you're writing it all down.
I am confident in that. I'm not writing it down because I'm gonna have to just wing it.
Alright. Do you want to write down our bit at least? Or
all I'm doing is waiting,
for it.
and if I don't see any signal, after some time I'll just come inland.
Yeah.
Wing it.
There we go. Go for it that way. So noon. We're team 1, we're team 2.
Yep.
Where's those post-its going?
I've got them.
There's right to borrow a couple of post-its.
Yeet.
Oh, my feelings.
we're going in, taking the guard towers and the front gate.
Yep.
So, with what you said, there's about 30 people there.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to do it hard and fast, and we've got to find out. Do you know which side mainly opens it, or do you need someone on both sides to open it?
Steve.
Hello.
Opening the
Do I know
front
how
gate.
the door opens?
It's a large door. You probably think it's going to take a person on each door
So
pulling
there's a
it.
person on each door just to keep it open, so it's not actually a gate kind of thing.
It's a gate.
All right.
It's a bolstered iron wrought gate.
Yeah.
Iron and wood wrought gate.
Cool.
So it's still strong.
It's still strong.
It's not a. It's not a. One of those.
It's not a portcullis.
Yeah. Okay.
No, portcullis? Yeah, it's portcullis.
Take. So if we try and clear it, like the immediate gate vicinity, then work our way up the towers to make sure they don't get gunned by archers.
Mown down.
Hit with a volley of arrows.
Yeah, that
Well,
was murked.
Murked, yeah.
Right.
And we've got to make sure the gates stay open, so possibly just like jam them open if we can.
Well, fingers crossed there'll be a shit ton of orcs coming through with us, or after we get in. So.
Well, we need them open. We need the gates open, so we need to keep them open as we're clearing the area, and we need to clear. I would preferably want the tower cleared, so they don't just get volleyed. Otherwise, they're just running into death.
Yes, that's true.
Let's take inspiration from Shrek 4 and get him to hide in bushes. And then they sort of just...
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't get past Shrek 3.
Bastards.
You didn't do what?
I didn't get past Shrek 3.
There was a fourth.
There's a fourth.
There's a fourth?
But 1 and 2 are great, don't get me wrong, but the third one was awful. I'm surprised you went further.
Of course. Yeah, Shrek was well good.
This is very much a case of Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
It's not.
It's all ogre.
It's a legit film. Promise you.
Alright.
I'll take your word for it.
Okay, yeah. I'm not going to test you on that theory, but I'll just trust you as a person. Okay, so that's the idea.
Yep.
Okay, you're going to go in front gate, hope for the best. How Gromart goes there. So what are my guys doing?
You'll be taking the front with us once. The idea is we're keeping the gate open for you and your guys to come in. But I personally want to try and clear the top so they don't just hit you with a volley of arrows.
Sounds good.
Unless you can do. Do your guys have shields? Right.
No,
that's a
By
no.
the sound of that, that's a no.
Okay, I've got an idea. I actually have an idea. What's the old hag's barn made out of? Is it just wood and stuff?
It's stone and wooden and thatch, but it's slightly decrepit now. Are you thinking of making like wooden shields and shit, like wooden?
The giant wooden rabbit.
Yeah.
Basically, just a massive slant of them just holding up the. It's almost like
a tortoise.
Like a turtle move.
A galley. That's what it's called. A galley.
Where they just have like wooden planks to just try and stop the arrow bombardment as they just kind of march forward.
We could take us a day to build it.
Yeah, it sounds good. So that way you've got a way of shelters from the arrow volley.
Yep.
That way we can then push it and keep the gate open. That's all we'd have to do then is just defend the gate to stop it being closed until the orcs get in. Then
Sounds
they
good.
can drop it and just murder.
And then you guys are in the
And then you
sailing
guys
ship.
doing the boat bit.
Yep.
Drawing them south. That way we split their forces. So roughly, if we do it evenly, let's say
It's going to take
it would
Bran's
be
crew
50-50.
about a day to get to the coast, and then about half, not even probably about quarter of a day to sail then to Merrifarne, depending on weather. So that gives the right amount of time for Gromart and his crew to build the galley
Yeah, because it would.
and transport it through the forest, probably in parts, and then build it on the edge, obscured.
Right, let's do it.
And then make their way, and then allowing you to go to Merrifarne, and then making the fucking 100-foot, 200-foot run towards the city gates.
So we'll go in first.
Yep.
Once you see the if you see the bird, do this. Go. That's the go for it.
Fine.
Okay. If the weather's shit. If the weather, the weather's shit, we'll get the birds to come
Something's
to you.
Fine.
Yes.
Bird's going to ours, but I can get him to
We'll get him to go to the orcs first, and then to ours.
let out a cry, so he does both at the same time.
I don't
think they'll be able to hear it.
Yeah.
No, how far away are they?
That'll be, I don't know, about 300 foot, 400 foot.
It's
500
quite
foot.
hard.
It's
yeah.
quite, including distance, bit of trig. 400 feet, 450 feet at least. That's a long distance for.
So if you can get it to go
long
up and then basically dive bomb towards one of
That's
them
the exact distance only.
to do its kind of thing, and then you'll have to go up and dive bomb essentially to build up as much speed as possible to then go back to harm us.
Yeah, Crispy's got it.
So if the bird comes to you and goes, "Rah!" then that means go as well.
Fine, we've got it. Good work, boys! And you see them running into the forest, kind of like chopping trees down, preparing, and they start building. They start dismantling the house quite quickly. Brand and her crew don the rest of their armour and start preparing to head south towards the shore. You're taking with them.
Just in case.
Ansem, how many boats are you giving him?
You only needed the one, didn't you?
I need the one.
Cool. So you take one of the boxes. You've got the other one.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you split.
I really want to say it now.
Anything you want to say to each other before you
Don't die.
Yeah, can't let go.
Have some faith, guys.
Right. So
Fucking scary.
let's go through all this. So you guys, let's do Artemis and her crew first. So you head south towards the shore. You get towards the beach line. You've obviously camped for a bit, obviously being a day's walk, on the beach, and Boros has got his sling ready, and he goes, when you're ready, and he lowers the sling towards you for you to load it. You place the box in it, and he starts swinging it up.
Alright, ready?
He starts swinging and swinging and swinging, and then he says, tell me when to fire is probably the best one.
On 3.
Alright?
You count.
Oh! 1, 2, 3. And he lobs it.
Dilly gaff.
And he goes, ready. Cool. As soon as you say the word, the sound travels, and you see this box just go, and it just goes, plop. About 30 feet above the water, this sailing ship plops out of this giant, this little wooden box, and goes into the water and just floats slowly away from shore for about 3 knots.
That's quite fast.
An hour. 3 knots an hour is not as fast, is it? 1 knot an hour. Why not? I don't know fucking know knots.
Knots are basically like miles per hour, but they involve over a distance of large cars.
Then really, really slowly, but it's still to the point that it's bobbing away, and they go, oh shit, and they're all like just taking off their armour, going, oh fuck, how are we going to do this?
Right, I'll get to the boat then.
You make a athletics to swim to the boat.
Fuck swimming, man. Levitate.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck yeah!
It's fucking Magneto, mate. Come on.
Fuck it, yeah! It's about 50 feet away. Not even that. You levitate towards the boat and you land on it.
Yeah, just pull the anchor.
It lands. The boat comes to a kind of juddering stop, and they all look at you and go, "We need to transport the armour."
Take it off.
You see a few of them kind of like struggling to swim. There's dwarves in your party, man.
Yeah, they can do it. They got a good
eventually, it takes probably about 30 minutes of pure agonising awkwardness of you just staring at them as they slowly bob their way, whereas Brand and Boros, the 2 half-orcs, just fucking own it. As the two dwarves are going...
Yeah, I checked the little captain's quarters while we're there, see if they've got any hats and stuff like that.
You've got 1 tricorn hat.
Yes! Put it on straight away and just be like, well, boys, chop chop, get to it.
Right,
oh, shit.
Fuck me. You all prepare on the ship. Everyone kind of works out their posts. They get the rigging away. They get the sails adjusted. Let's look for weather. The weather, however, looks like it's starting to turn as black, kind of darkened clouds start to obscure the sun, and a small pitter-patter of rain appears. The waves start to get slightly choppier. One of the dwarves kind of goes, calm water's fine, but I'm not the strongest swimmer.
It's alright, we've got how many? We've got a day or two, is it?
Not even that, like 4 hours, 5 hours, not even that.
Alright, it's alright. You'll be fine with me. And I'll save you.
I trust you. And you slowly start sailing towards Merrifarne. In this time of about a day, the galley's been part constructed, all in the various parts. They've got the posts ready, they've got the kind of top ready, and they've got their carrying orders sorted. Grommak gives you the go ahead and says, like, we're ready to move out.
Cool. Alright, so let's practice the rope work quickly before we head out. So what you're doing is you're not actually tying a knot, you're wrapping it around us to make it look like we're bound. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to end up probably just holding it loosely. Not even that. We're basically just looking like we're stuck for us. And then basically when it's go time, we will be relying on you for the signal, because you're basically going to let it go so we can then just slip out.
Okay.
But we need you to work your magic on it. Not literal magic, but make it look like it's actually tied up when it isn't.
When are you going to tie them up?
You probably want to do it before we get a distance, before they can see us. So we possibly might have to start going before we come out the forest already like that.
Well, if I sort of wrap it around, like that or whatever, behind them, in front of them, and then as we're at the gate, just quickly slip out a minor illusion while I'm on the rope.
Right, so it looks actually tied.
Yeah.
But you can do that.
Yeah, mate. A little force now.
Huh. You have to do it for both of us, wouldn't you?
I'll just do it on the rope.
We'll do it on the way. That looks even better. Yeah.
Sweet.
You're good?
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
So if anything, you just kind of have to hold the rope like that.
You just kind of have to hold the rope.
Hold the rope.
Well, look, I think you've got to have at least once wrapped around, don't you, to make it look more believable.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Better safe than sorry.
And then as we approach, you should have, how long does it last, the illusion?
A minute.
A minute? Yeah, so if you're
do
at
it
the
right.
So if you do it literally just as you're getting in, when you cast it, you'll be fine.
I want to say, make it look, do a couple wraps around each of both of us. That way, if anyone spots us beforehand, before you do the illusion, they can't then go, hey, how about you?
Roll an intelligence check.
Okay. It's 23.
You know that whilst returning multiple people, you would tie them together, hands behind the back, and leg together, so you can pull them as one unit.
Yeah.
But so they can't easily resist.
Okay.
So hands behind the back, rope tied between them the two, and then you've got the kind of the bigger end as well.
Okay.
So you've got to do it like that. Now, can you fake that?
So if you just hold it behind the back, that's good enough just to get through the gate, really, isn't it?
Okay.
You would have yours at your front. So whoever's at the back would have theirs like that, and whoever at the back, the front would have their arms back.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
why the
what we'll do
10-foot
then
pole
is
comes
we'll
in great use.
We'll put
Because they're like that. And like that.
right.
Yeah.
And then you got the pole and then they're just tied to it.
Yeah,
Because
hog
you
tied.
just have to pull the pole and then everyone goes, Rah!
Yeah.
What we'll do is we'll have.
Who's at the front? Who's at the back?
I'll be at the front. You be at the back.
Cool. Hands tied behind, hands
Yeah.
tied in front.
So
And who's carrying weapons? Bear in mind.
Dusty is
Dusty's
carrying
carrying a
the
weapon.
spear.
So he's carrying the one weapon.
Where are you leaving your greatsword?
I've given it to Artemis to look after.
Artemis. Okay, that's fine. Any other weapons you had? So your bow.
Dusty has that as
Dusty
well.
has
That's got that. I don't really have weapons.
Okay, just double checking.
I
Right.
have a quarterstaff, but that you probably take my walking stick.
Use that as the pole, mate.
You've got a point.
You could use it as a pole.
You can use it as a pole so you can't get together and fall back. You use
Yeah.
it as like a rigid item.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Then
Cool.
you just got a backup just in case.
Yeah. Then I've got my
Well, you can
the
need
beam
it.
stick.
Shall we prepare?
Yes.
Right. Okay, so let's draw up the gates. If it's all going to kick off at the gates, or you're hoping to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's once we get in the gates.
Yeah, if you wipe that off, the city there, we won't draw anything up yet. Just wipe it off for me, so it's all ready to go when we need it, and then we'll draw up what actually happens.
Yeah, we need it.
That's why I should just.
So difficult.
It's new enough. Honestly, yeah. Right, so whilst I was doing that, you guys are coming up to the gate. You kind of look at the sun and kind of time it going, right, we think Artemis and her crew will just be off the bend of Merrifarne. So they'll be coming into view in the next, say, 45 minutes. So you are just coming up to the wood's edge, and Gromuk and his crew use the galley's wood kind of thatch roof as kind of like a faux cover in front of the trees to kind of act like hedgework so they can't be seen. And he goes, we'll keep our eyes out. But you see this horribly thick cloud approaching Merrifarne. For you, there are spots of sky, but you think just where Artemis is, it's encroaching slowly your way, and you can see kind of the haze of rain in the far distance.
Well, so you will have to rely on your turkey to fly quickly.
It'll be fine.
You also think there might be a storm brewing.
Fast can the turkey
Using your intelligence, you know that this is storm. Yeah, bad weather.
Can I do an Arcana to see if this is work of Mysterious?
Give it a roll.
Can I help?
Yeah. You're proficient in Arcana.
Yeah.
18.
You start nattering to each other. You know that Mysterious has no real magical power.
Okay.
However, you know that his boss has been able to change the weather.
Yeah,
but you don't expect his boss to be around.
I thought he was the boss.
I don't sense any magical.
No, you
There's always a bigger boss.
You know his employer has been known to change the weather out on the seas to destroy his opponents.
Okay.
But you know that Mysterious hasn't got the power. He yearns for it, don't get me wrong, but he hasn't got it. Cool. Do you prepare them both?
Yeah, because he's the one that's good at like doing things.
Cool. Do you would you have some sort of hail to the gate to let them know that it's you? Prepared?
Just sort of flash my token out.
Cool. Yeah. So you start making your way towards the gates of Merrifarne. You see that the bastion is got its standard defenders on it, roughly about 30 people. Mm-hmm. You see that there is a plate armor kind of commander at the gates. Not Mysterious, so you think it's the gate commander. He kind of looks at you and he kind of brings up a hand which has visibly got a load of like decaying flesh off it, and you see like a bone where one of his gauntlets has been like wrenched open, and you see him look, and he shouts a command down. The gates slowly open about to a width where you can just about get two people through, and you see him leave the gatehouse. Okay. By the time you arrive at the gatehouse, he has now become between the two slightly opened gate doors. He bars the entrance. This about 6'2" tall man with a great sword, using it just to perch. His plate armor is rusted, yet looks extremely strong. His flesh is kind of this white, creamy blue colour. He's got one white eye, but one looks fine. His hair's draggled. He looks constantly just damp. And he goes, "Walt, show the seal." He wrenches it from your hands. A bit of like water sprays off it with a violent motion. And he goes, "Who are they?"
These are prisoners. Nice bounty on their head.
He kind of takes his great sword and prods the one in front at Ansem.
Whoa!
They still breathe.
Mind the goods. I'll bring them alive.
That's rude.
Shut up, scum. I slap him.
He throws back the token and goes, "They reek of life." And goes, "Who's your friend?" And he points towards Dusty. "Don't see him before."
I conjured him. Always good to have a faithful companion.
Roll deception with advantage.
Dusty will agree.
Oh yeah.
Kind of see him nodding.
25.
He goes, "Fine. Open the gates!" And the gates continue opening. As you open, as they open, you see more people around Merrifarne than you expected. You see these horrible kind of clumsily walking creatures, more drowned, that's been brought up from the sea. You see these humanoid looking creatures, but they're all completely green, with kind of strange, like some got tentacles hanging, and they kind of look in packs, and they scarper off back into the kind of the darkened alleyways. You know your way around Merrifarne. You've got the main street from this gatehouse that leads to the centre square, which is on this middle district. To the west, you've got the poor side of district. South is the harbour area, and east up the kind of plain is the temple district, which looks over Merrifarne, and then you've got all the nice villas and mansions, but you've also got the governor's house, and you know that Mysterios resides in the governor's house when he's not at his ship. You also know that the old mayor used to reside there when they first took Merrifarne, but he's now been turned by the darker powers, so he's like this weird servant to Mysterios, but he's got this weird and innate ability to kind of just get coin out of people, you know what I mean? It's very shifty. The gate captain kind of looks the skeleton down and looks at the prisoners and goes, "You'll find him in the mansion. Get him out of here." He kind of kicks Arlo forward.
Mind the goods. Mind the goods.
He kind of bares his teeth at you, and these horrible kind of sharpened teeth replaced his human ones.
A scowl at him, being a 3-foot gnome.
He kind of goes, and he kind of climbs back up the stairs. You guys have now got access to Merrifarne.
I use my sonic enhancement abilities to telepathically speak to these two. They can respond as well. Are we still doing this?
Yeah.
As in taking the gatehouse?
Yeah. Make a perception check, all of you.
Well.
Unnatural 20.
Wait, do it
24.
Passive. Okay. You guys, you know that you've got the large gatehouse, which is about 10 foot wide, 15 foot wide. Then you've got these 20 foot wide tall stone wooden bastions that act as towers looking over it. You've then got kind of smaller towers every 100 feet going along. No, is it 100 feet? 50 feet going along kind of the wooden wall that surrounds the town. From looking around, there's kind of like the squabbles of these kind of undead humans and dwarves and elves. You know that there's lots of different races. Anyone that's died at sea has now come out of it. You see them all. You even see creatures. Roll a history check, you.
Oh, fuck.
Because you've seen these creatures. You've never expected to see these creatures.
26.
Cool. You recognise these as tritons. They have barely got any flesh left under being under the sea for so long. These are all mostly thought to be killed during one of the great last wars against the evil Kraken Fist. They sunk their entire civilization to destroy a Kraken. And these guys are come back, dead, taken. And they were the good guys, basically, let's put it that way.
They done goofed.
So you see them like shambling, like half their skulls are like just pure bone, and there's a small amount of flesh left on them. They look like they've been laying on the floor, and one half has been eaten by the various creatures in the sea. There's roughly 40 people in this vicinity, including the knight, heavily kind of armed guards looking between splint and leather armour, and the gatehouse, the bastions, and all the rest seem to be unarmoured shambling kind of zombies and various other things. Players to DM, shit level stuff, minions, let's put it that way.
Okay.
All the other creatures are proper creatures. That's what you get with your perception. Oh, and they put the bar back on.
Let's see.
When you guys are.
Ready?
Are we doing this?
Yeah.
This is all telepathic.
Yeah. Are you walking slowly eastwards to kind of keep up appearances?
I'm kind of like
Slowly moving.
plodding.
Okay.
Yeah. Do it.
If we're doing it, do it now.
Yep. Okay.
It's going to be a long ass battle.
Take off the rope.
Cool. I'm going to roll a load of perception checks to see if they see this. That was the shambling mounds. They don't give a shit. For the guards at the top and the right bastion, they don't see anything. Guards on left bastion, they do. And the guards on the centre character. 2 guards were overlooking the bastion over you as you... Right. What are you doing?
So Dusty will chuck Arlo the spear.
I will catch it.
Yep.
I will take the pole.
Yep.
To Grimside.
Okay. Because the bonus action to do
Yes.
that, isn't it? Yep.
I don't know what you're doing.
So
Bonus.
one minor action and bonus action if you've got any.
Bonus action.
As you have been
psychic
spotted.
blades.
Cool. You prepare them. Boing.
Yeah.
Cool. 2 guards going, Deceivers! Right, let's draw it up. We're going to draw up the gatehouse. We're going to go straight into battle. As I'm doing that, we'll do Artemis's thing, because she'll be sailing around the cove. So, who wants to draw?
I'm going for a cigarette. So.
Right.
We're having a quick break.
We'll have a quick break. Actually, it's a really good idea, actually. We'll have a quick break. We'll draw this up, and then we'll do Artemis's thing. So, if you want to join us in 15 minutes, which is 9:30, let's call it, we'll be right back, and we'll get cracking, and we'll start drawing it up. Artemis, prepare for some skill checks, because that's going to be your thing.
Yay!
Yep.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. But you'll get, it's basically a crew check sort of thing.
I can see you there. Sorry.
Right, back in a wee bit. welcome back, and obviously thank you for joining us. If you've not already, make sure you've liked, subscribed, followed, and all that jazz. And if you're watching the action cam right now, that's right, they're going against all of that, and they're in the centre of it. But what I'm going to do quickly is just reposition this a wee bit, so you can see a bit more. There we go.
And we got this.
So, the orcs saw you go into the front entrance of Merrifarne, and the gates closed behind you. So they're going to wait for a signal, obviously, and then it's going to be 5 turns. For them to get to the front gate. Okay, and I'm just going to use this as the galley because it's there. So let's roll initiative, I guess. That's the best way of doing it.
Ow!
Yeah, watch actually does that.
Let go of me.
16.
Tiny murder. I'll stick a post-it note to you.
Poor Dusty.
Right. Okay, so we have got Orin,
19.
Arlo. Cool. So, what did Arlo get?
19.
What did Ansem get?
19.
What did Dusty get?
6.
Okay. Well, at least that's easier. Right. Who's going first
I will say
of the 3?
Mr. Ninja goes first.
Well, the thing is, for me, I need an enemy next to an ally for me to be effective, really.
You want you first.
Alright, the thing is... Okay.
Well, actually, you probably want to be more in line with whatever Arlo's going to do. Because...
I'll have you go first if you need someone just to go first.
You.
Squishy.
Me?
Yep, sounds good.
That's fine.
Squishy, that's why.
Squishy.
Okay. So, what's the order?
So go Anson.
Good luck, guys.
Yeah. Arlo.
19.3. Arlo is 19.2, and then Oran's 19.1. Cool. Let me do the guards. And the zombies. Oh, the zombies did really well, but they get really shit decks, so they're not going to be so well. Okay. So, for everyone at home who's just looked at the board and gone, what the fuck are they doing? All the grey creatures, all the grey tokens are the various guards that are at the gatehouse. They have a mix of different weapons. Most of them are armed with spears, some with scimitars, and some with short bows. Okay, the ones with bows have bows, ones with spears, ones with swords have swords. Simple as that. The black tokens are the shambling zombies-esque creatures that are just roaming around. And then the metallic figure in the centre at the gatehouse was that crazy-ass tall guy with the greatsword. Cool? Alright, 5 turns until the orcs turn up. First person to go is Ansem. Go for it, mate. Grim Scythe has been activated.
Alright, the thing is, I might not use it. There we go. Alright, I am going to start off, hopefully balancing the odds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Army of Dead.
Okay.
Okay. So
Do you need more tokens?
it depends, I do 2d4, so that is 2. So I get 4 more.
Tokens. Do you want to take the tokens here and try and get some really different ones, maybe coloured ones to help you differentiate between who's good and who's bad?
Right, I've got them.
So we've got 10 zombies.
Try and keep that theme of
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 20 guards.
good guys that I painted.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
That looks like
9,
one.
10,
Oh yeah, we
15,
do
16, 17, 18. Whoop.
Keep it the shield.
Keep it the shield.
Yeah, you do the same.
18,
Cool.
19, 20. And then we have Gatekeeper. Talking about Gatekeepers, Grasboo appears to your peripheral vision and goes, Arlo Lightfoot, you look thoroughly fucked, my friend.
Thanks, Grasbo. You're real help. Real help right now.
I'll see if I can help even the odds. Well, on you, becoming fish food, do we?
I prefer not to be.
And you see him phasing out with a kind of a plan in his eye. Cool. Have you chosen your 4 character tokens?
Yes. Alright.
I think she's playing underneath. There's a box underneath.
Table or whatever.
There's a box underneath she likes playing in.
Ah, I see.
Everyone at home, the weird noises that you're hearing is a small cat, so
I know what I'm doing.
don't feel worried.
Sounds dumb, but I know what I'm doing.
Alright, so Anson, how do you do this? You place your hand on the floor and then 4
So
creatures
I take-
come out?
It's the bone dust that I've got and a vial of blood that I use, which are basically... It's almost like you scatter the dust and it's blood on top of it, and then arise, and within 45 foot, they can...
Yep, you see these creatures explode from the earth, coming out. They look like... They're just sort of skeletons, aren't they?
Yes, they are just skeletons.
Alright. Anything else for Anson?
So it'll be just issuing commands, basically.
Go fucking nuts.
No, it's the 2 at the back. Basically open the door.
Oh,
So
nice.
Take the bar off and open the door.
Yep.
And then the 2 in front hit anything that tries hit any other undead that tries to approach you.
Okay. They kind of square off, basically closing that entrance.
Yeah.
So you've just got the 2 tower doors, which I'll draw on for you now. If you're able to do one in a mirrored fashion.
So it's about there.
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
Right.
Frank.
She can stay up there with you.
Let me make it more pretty.
Thank you very much. She can stay up there with you. She's not being any trouble.
Hey, not the dice.
Yeah, she likes dice.
No.
Cool. So you've just got those 2 exits there from the gatehouses.
So
You've definitely got the attention of the guards that are on the walls and everything else.
now, so that's my turn. So after mine, it's immediately the skeletons. So the 2 there are gonna use their action to then.
No, you
Yep. Skeletons at the back are gonna open the door.
Cool.
Their thing.
Yep. Have they got a initiative order?
They happen straight after me. Oh, you so.
So the Tarrasque appears. Come here. Come here, kitty. Yeah, we're going to go back to Mummy. So the Tarrasque appears. I know.
Okay. Does it go cool?
And we all die.
I think that's a 4th level spell slot. Was that a good?
Worth it?
Yeah. I was hoping for more, really, but I only get so many.
It's better than Snake Eyes, dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the Tarrasque magically disappears.
Do we get XP for that? We made it run away, clearly.
Definitely. It comes. Yeah. I say you get 1 XP. From,
Still quite a lot.
Yeah, still 1 XP.
Singular. He's telling out.
I'm following 40k, man.
Yeah, if we're taking that, I'm taking it.
Yeah, 1 XP for dealing with the Tarrasque.
Yeah, take that.
Any modifiers on that?
Anyway. Alright, so the skeletons act immediately after me, so these 2 will spend their action opening the door.
Cool. Make them do a strength check.
Cool. Where have I put my bloody dice? I put it down for like a second to avoid the cat. And that 20.
You see them both kind of like lifting it off. You hear the gate groan, and then they swing it, and they throw the bar down behind them,
Yeah.
allowing the doors to open outwards towards you. So they can open the doors the next turn. So 2 turns worth of actions.
Okay.
That's their turn.
And that's them.
Anything for these 2?
They're basically prepping to stab whatever's closest.
So ready actions.
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Anything else for Ansem? So their turns. That's
So
done.
So
Goes
it's
to
then
Arlo.
Arlo.
Right. We're just so I'm making sure we are beyond the gate, and the door is closed at the moment.
Yes.
Yes.
So
So it's unbarred.
It's unbarred.
So you can open it now.
Yeah.
But that is it a pull or a push action?
Pull.
Ah, bollocks. Okay. I did want to go and stab that geezer with the greatsword.
He's up at the top,
Yeah,
so you have to
so
go.
you
okay.
You have to go into the gatehouse,
Go up to the top.
into the bastion, go into it,
Okay.
go to the first level, get into the gatehouse, and the second level. So it takes a full movement to get up to the top of the bastion. It takes half your movement once you're into the door, basically, because it's you going up the stairs, essentially. It's quite a tall tower.
Okay. I'm gonna start going up to the tower on my left.
Okay. Do you want to move your character? Just the amount of squares.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
You see a person. You see a person there,
Yep.
and he's the only person you'll have to attack in the gatehouse. The other 3 are up the top.
Okay, so
And it's the same for this one as well. There's always one inside, and the rest are up.
So I'm gonna stab him with my spear
Cool. Roll to hit.
for a 24 hit.
Definitely hits. Don't need to check.
And that's a 1d8.
So the counter's gone to number 1, and just take them off. As we go.
I'd prefer if you'd send the signal soon. Not yet, but soon. Give that some
3
more seconds.
plus 5. That's 8 stabby damage.
8 stab
8
damage.
piercing damage.
Cool. Okay. Forgot to put that back in. Anything
And
else? He's still alive. He's looking bloodied though.
yeah, I'm gonna whistle to Crispy to send the signal.
Okay. Roll animal handling.
For a 13.
He starts making the figure of 8 in the sky. Let me roll perception. Artemis, you need to make a perception check to see if you can see. Right. And let's roll the quality of the. Yeah, it's now proper overcast. In Merrifarne, you've got rain starting to drip along you, making the sound, a lot of tinging sounds that bounces off your plate armour, off the kind of roofs. The ground starts to get quite muddy. What do you get?
15 in total.
Cool. You can just see the speck moving. You can't really see if it's moving in a figure of 8 or not. A kind of small amount of fog is rolling in from the sea. You do hear some shouting coming from the top. You can hear it saying to the north. So you do understand that Grommak heard, and they've now just started bolting it out of the forest towards the gate. Countdown has started. So
Cool.
at the end of this round, it'll go to 4, 3, 2, and they're at the gate.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You hear some orders being shouted, and it goes to.
I didn't have my second attack.
Yeah, second attack.
Second attack. 20
Definitely hits.
something to hit. D8. That is 10 stabby damage.
Cool. How do you kill this guy?
Just run the spear through him.
Cool.
And just spear through, straight out, ready for the next guy.
Cool. You see a set of kind of like wooden stairs to the inside of the tower.
Mhm.
The left side as you come through the door.
Yep.
That lead up to the next room. That's in level with the gatehouse.
Yep.
And you've got another set of stairs that goes to the top of the tower.
Okay.
The gatehouse and the wall are about 20 feet high.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you see the first level's in line with the gatehouse and the wall, and then you've got the tower itself. So you can get up. How far can you get? Probably
about
to the base of the stairs.
Base of the stairs is fine.
Yeah. Cool. Anything else for Arlo?
That's it for me.
Right, goes to Oren.
Okay.
Preferably try and stop anything coming our way.
From which direction?
All the directions.
Pick one that isn't occupied. So I'll pick the left.
Your left, his left. North, west, south.
The thing is, I need to be with someone to be effective.
Okay, how close? Do you want to
As
just
in-
stand next to me?
5 feet for a
Yeah.
tower.
Pick a position and stand near me.
I'll stand here, and then I'll.
Even if they're there, you've still got a companion.
Yeah, I'm still good. Cool. I'll throw my psychic blades at this dude.
Cool. These zombies are slowly kind of understanding what's happening.
Mhm.
They've turned towards you, and you throw the blaze.
Yep.
Roll hit.
Okay, we've got a nat 1 for the first one.
What's the total even with that one?
Shit. Well, that one's an instant fail. But the second one's a 10.
Cool. Even if it's an instant fail, let me know what the number is.
Oh,
Would have been
8.
Oh,
8. Still hits, but something shit's gonna happen. Something shit's gonna happen.
Oh, sorry, the second one was 9.
The second one was 9.
9.
So you've got an 8 and a 9.
Yeah.
Okay. They're psychic blades, so they're not actually real, are they? No. So let's roll. Still roll the D100. So D20 mishaps table.
D20.
I think it's D20. I know it's D100, isn't it?
D100.
Yeah. D100 mishap table.
Got an 84.
84. Right, roll your damage for both of those.
Wait, what?
There's,
They hit?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
They've got shit armor class.
Okay. 7 and 6.
7 and 6. And is that on the same person or two of them?
But no, just straight at this dude.
Cool. 7 and 6.
Psychic
13.
damage, if it does anything.
Cool. I'm trying to think of something that happens. I'm going to say, with the mud getting very kind of starting a quagmire beneath you, roll D4 and you slip up.
Give all that. Slip up.
You slip up.
Oh no. 3.
3. Okay. So it's going to be 3 turns where you're just covered in mud and you feel it sticking around your shoes. Arcana check wise, you know that the ground doesn't feel right.
Do you want me to actually roll Arcana?
No, your passive Arcana is probably high enough to understand that there is something weird about this front entrance and the mud. It feels very
Magic is
sticky.
Oh, stuck in the mud.
Yeah, you can try and break out of it using a strength check. Otherwise, you just let it take you for 3 turns.
Can I contest it now?
Yeah, go for it.
Might as well.
It's your strength check.
Oh, nice 11.
Nope.
Oh.
Goes to the zombies' turn. They are going to shamble to the closest person. So can you shamble them all across, please? I can move these ones. So
how far do they move?
20 feet, I think. You got it right in front of you.
Oh, no, it's skeletons. So zombies are. Oh, there are. Yeah, 20 foot.
20 foot, yeah.
So it's the closest.
It's 4 squares.
So
1, 2.
Do they differentiate from living and undead, or do they just pick one?
They just pick one.
2, 3. Would possibly be there, and 2, 3.
They would have seen Arlo go into the room.
Yes, they would have.
So you can probably move that one to Arlo. And you've got a zombie appears behind you. Those shamble round. So let's roll some dice, shall we, for these zombies?
Does my
No, because they're not engaged yet.
So those two
it was the ready action, so basically any undead approach them.
One gets caught
be
behind
that
him.
one.
So do you want to use the ready action on that one?
That one won't be able to do it because there's a wall.
No. So 10 plus
5, is it?
2. Yeah, plus 5.
If we pull.
Stop lying to me. So 14.
Hits. And that's the one that didn't get hit by.
This one, that is the one that got
Okay,
hit.
cool. Just making sure I've got my numbers right.
Let's do d6 plus 2. That's 8 slashing.
Cool. He looks like shit. You've cut off one of its arms and its head has been cleaved into, but it's still shambling towards your skeleton. It's going to hit back with a slam.
Let's go with that.
It gets a 9 to hit.
Nope.
Cool. The next one's going to try and hit Orin on the floor. Gets an advantage. Gets 20 to hit. Not a natural one though, so luckily not.
Yeah.
Does 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, do my uncanny dodge to halve it.
Okay, cool.
Somehow.
You start rolling in the mud essentially, but you feel it starting to stick to you. Any other zombies that are in combat against Arlo? 13 to hit does not hit.
Does absolutely not hit.
Cool. That's their turn. Now it's the guard's turn. You hear a lot of bows getting loaded. and starting to aim outwards, but you've got a few down at you. So you've got one archer on the right hand back of this bastion. He's going to try and fire one towards the you, Ansem. He gets... I've got so many tabs now. He gets a 13 to hit.
That is exactly spot
on. Hits for 6 points of piercing damage. He's got his barrel next to him. He's going to fire down at the skeleton who's just taken one of the bars off. He misses. The arrow shoots into the ground.
Goes through his ribs.
Yeah.
That's got to be a sick aim.
Yeah.
This guy here, who's got a kind of an axe, he's going to try and throw it down at one of the other skeleton. He's going to throw it. Throwing weapon. Definitely misses, and you see him disappear down to the gatehouse.
Let's see if he's fallen down, fucked up, or.
And you've got another archer on the wall. Let's say he's going to try and fire at this skeleton over here. He got a 12 to hit.
That's 13.
No. So the arrow strikes against the wall.
I feel like I'm the only one who's gotten hit so far.
You see a lot of the other guards shouting towards the wall.
There's no need to make a height joke.
Yeah.
So I don't look down often. No, really.
Okay. Can you move all the ones that have not got bows into the bastion? The ones that have got bows that are facing out to the wall continue facing outwards of Merrifarne.
Okay, so
basically they're firing at the orcs.
Do you want to swap those ones with those two then?
No, because I think these two are going that way, aren't they?
Yeah, they're basically going to collect some bows.
Okay.
So yeah. Cool. That's their turn. That's as far as they can move. You've got Dusty's turn now.
Like a hero. He's gonna take a step back, and with his crossbow, he's gonna aim back up at this one. So
okay, yeah.
That's been shooting down. He's gonna take crossbow.
He's gonna have a extra AC.
Yeah, half cover, I'm assuming. For a 18.
With half cover, it's +5, so it doesn't hit.
That's what we can do.
The bolt smacks against the wooden tower forts, wooden towers.
So it means 3/4 cover then?
3/4, yeah, because it's head like this. It's fine over 3/4. That's one. Half cover's +2.
Don't forget, it also adds to his AC on his dex saves if he does any dex saves.
That's true. So yeah, watch out for that if you're used to slinging your spells. Cool. Anything else for Dusty?
That's all we can do.
Cool. The captain is going to, the gatekeeper is going to jump off the gatehouse down 20 feet onto the ground. And he does so beautifully. He's still going to take a bit of damage. So can you move him in between the two dust skeletons?
3 skeletons.
Cool. He's going to take a bit of damage. As
I'm going to need you to end him with me.
He's then going to make 2 attacks with his greatsword. One at the skeleton next to him. One at the one to his left and one to his right. Got a 9 on the first one.
Cool.
And then he got an 18 on the next.
Yeah,
so the right one hits. So he gets 2d6 damage. Not the best roll. He gets 9 points of damage from the attack.
He's alive.
Damn, you gonna take it?
Yeah, it's on like what? 4?
Cool. And you kind of hear him kind of like chanting and kind of shouting like a war chant. You don't really understand it. It sounds like an old kind of tongue. And you see him start to rile the troops and the guards.
Okay.
But I'm not actually going to use it to proper effect yet. Cool.
Oh.
Right. Goes to Artemis. You are outside, and you've seen the figure of 8 being drawn in the sky, just about. You are in your ship off the coast, around kind of the bend, and you see the tower kind of off the edge. What do you do? What do you command?
Bring us in, boys.
So you're going to sail around the cove, around the tower, and into the harbour? How are you going to do it? What are you going to do?
Well, I want them to come in like that, and essentially I just want to grab the attention of those tower people, obviously, and stuff like that. I just want to grab the attention. We're going to dip in for a bit and then dip out, yeah?
Okay, so you want to come close to the tower and then away out to sea?
Out to sea, but like we're not going towards the ship out there or anything. We're just kind of bringing it around, because we're kind of going to go in a circle out there. You can see what I'm going to do.
Okay, fine. Cool. Roll. It'd basically be a driving check, wouldn't it, be for sea vehicles? But you're not actually the one doing it. But it's more commanding. So I'll say make a charisma check to kind of rile your troops, or you can use another one that you see fit. It's a skill check, basically. Oh, let's do it this way. So you bring in your ship close to the tower, but however you see it going a bit too close to the rocks. So you're kind of not really used to the ship. What do you do?
Tell them to yank to the side so we can.
Cool. Roll Dex to try and do it quickly enough.
Okay. Sleight of hand, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, 7.
You kind of see the ships, kind of there's rocks over the side, and you're going too close. You try and push the wheel up with the kind of you had the dwarf at the top on a big stool driving.
Still holding on to it.
Yeah, and he goes around with it. The ship is going to take a bit of damage. You kind of hear a judder as you smack the rocks. You then see one of the guys panics and then goes into the hull beneath it. He's going to try and sort it out. But yeah, you've definitely got the attention of the tower now.
Cool.
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 You hear a load of shouting. They start ringing a bell and they're lighting a fire on the tower as like a warning beacon.
Cool. How far away is the tower?
So you've got the large tower on the western edge of Merrifarne's defences. It's large, like the bastion.
Yep. How far away is it?
I would say it's about your 50 foot out to sea.
Cool. 50 foot out to sea from the tower.
From the very tower that's a bit in the water.
How big's the cove area?
So you've got
in width from because you said it was like the tower over here and it goes
out to sea, and then you've got. Oh yeah, so between the tower, that is 75 feet, 100 feet, I would say. You can fit probably 2 ships easily.
Okay, cool. Thank you. That's all I need to know.
Cool.
Yeah.
Make a perception check on as you're coming round the tower.
16.
Cool. You hear the sounds of a pulley being winched, and the sounds of iron being going clang, 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 clang. You don't know what it's doing, but you hear this pulley being turned.
Yeah, I'll just command the guys to go back out to sea a bit.
Cool. Yeah, you come on. The ship slowly turns. You keep an eye on it, and you hear this clink, 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 going quieter and quieter until you can't hear it. I would say you're probably about 75 feet out to sea now.
Yep.
As you're turning, the wind's starting to kind of get a bit blustery, so your speed is increased.
Yep.
And darker clouds are coming in from the sea.
Cool.
Anything else that you want to do whilst you're kind of got this position of point? So you're literally between the tower and the lighthouse, and both are kind of flying at beacons.
Yep. We're gonna yank the wheel straight to the side.
Yep, causing it
and drop the anchor at the same time, so it causes the ship to go.
So you drift
to
face them.
We face them. Yeah, that's exactly right.
You drift to face them, and you are slap bang in the centre, 70 foot away between the tower and the lighthouse.
Yep.
Out to sea.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. Okay.
Cool.
You hear this ching 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 ching, and you hear it stopping, and you then see a door flap opening up from the tower. Goes to Ansem's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Ooh. 4.
You can put it over here if you want. I'll keep track of that one.
Go.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take a step over that way.
Because it's literally just after my turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Move this guy on bit there. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to try and cast a 3rd level inflict wounds on him.
Cool.
For a 22.
To hit.
Yeah.
Misses. No, I'm joking. Hits.
How much is
Devastating.
that?
So it's 5d10.
Come on, high numbers, buddy.
7, 2,
So that's 9.
10, 5.
24.
That. And then one more, isn't it?
That's one more, yeah.
And an 8.
Plus 1.
So Tom, so it's 9, so 33 points of damage.
33. Necrotic makes a difference.
Oh, good point.
If it makes a difference.
No, it doesn't.
No.
And you hear him, you kind of see the kind of this necrotic energy withering away from him. You see his strength slowly fade, but he's still looking alright. He's definitely bloodied though. Like this black oozy blood starts dripping out of him, almost like it's been placed there.
Yeah.
It's just like starts falling out of his wounds.
I'm going to command. So that undead, the one that's been hit.
Yep.
To do the help action.
Yep.
On him, so anyone who hits him will get advantage.
Okay.
That one's been commanded to kill him.
Yep.
These two are going to take a step back and then target the nearest undead to them.
Cool. Okay.
Okay, so I'll end my turn there. Take a step back and attack that one.
And then that one, I guess, to that one.
Yeah.
Cool.
So first one, hitting for a 15.
Yep. Let me double check. I think it does.
Zombie,
Oh yeah, it's a zombie, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We got it here.
Cool.
Yeah.
On the same page.
And the damage is 5
Yep.
slashing.
Can you just point to the one that's attacking?
That one, the one's been hit a lot.
Yep, it's dead.
Is it dead or like?
Oh, good point. So 5.
5 plus 8, isn't it?
I don't know.
No, 5 plus 5, so it has to be a 10 with a con save.
You slice off its other arm and kick it, kind of falls to the ground and starts rising back up again.
Okay.
It comes back on 1 HP.
And the other one.
Yep, right hit.
That
Now 1.
Yeah.
It kind of swings in, gets the sword stuck in the wooden house.
Cool. Now this one on the big boss.
Yep.
For an 18.
Hits.
I get advantage because of the help action.
Yeah.
Nah, so it's 18.
Yep.
For 6 slashing.
Cool.
That is.
So, I know you got Dusty next on you.
No, Dusty's at the last on the list for us.
Poor Dusty.
He rolls shit initiative, he gets put last.
Cool. Anything else for Ransom?
Uh,
And the skeletons. Up. Not Dusty.
Nah.
Alright. Okay. Okay, it goes to Arlo. You hear lots of people coming down the bastion stairs from the top
So
and from the wall.
from the wall. So it's probably a good idea I
And you've just been attacked from behind.
get the fuck out of there.
The zombie right behind you though.
There is a zombie right behind me.
You are stuck between a rock and a zombie.
Okay,
A
well.
zombie in a hard place, really.
Yeah, definitely.
First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to reach into my pouch and I'm going to pick out the mystery powder.
Oh god, no.
Oh,
If it's
boy.
fireball, send it yourself.
That's
I'm
going to be
so
amazing.
angry.
For a 96, does anything happen?
96.
Roll twice or something.
Oh,
stupid.
yeah, no one's going to be like that.
Is it roll twice?
No, you and all creatures within 30 feet of you gain vulnerability to piercing damage for the next minute.
Mate, that's all
10
you'll do!
rounds. That's 10 rounds. And where are you throwing it?
Send it on myself. So
Right,
me
so
and everything within
because
30
it's powder, though, it's 30 foot, but you're going to hit doors and you're going to hit rooms and things.
Just says within 30 foot on the magic search.
So it's basically it basically just sprinkles it and it goes.
Yeah. Okay, right, let's draw out 30 foot.
Yay!
That's
Was it
5,
30
10,
foot
15,
what?
20,
Is
25.
it 30 foot? Does it say like
Within
cube
30 foot,
or
It's,
like?
it's a 30 foot radius. So
Right, okay.
any creature, no, me and all creatures within 30 feet of you gain vulnerability.
30. Okay, so that's basically from the outer edge of the... So this edge of the bastion wall here, this square.
30? Yes.
Yes.
Let's place 84 there.
Cool. And then paste it the other way.
So from you, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I wouldn't think you need to put anything down here, just on the
But
side.
that is just so we know.
So anything that enters there gets vulnerability.
No, I think, well, yeah.
Or any creatures in there now have vulnerability, by the way.
So anything.
You got a pen? Because that just don't line it.
Yeah.
So that's the.
So that's everything.
So that line there you're going at? This one?
No, so it was on that square, so.
There we go.
30. That's the last one.
Oh, Arlo, buddy. Going, going, going. And it's the end of that one there.
Yeah.
I like this.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Do you do piercing?
The spear does.
I've got a spear.
No,
I
I
need
was
a slash.
looking at you.
Daggers do
I'm
piercing.
fine. No. Psychic blades.
Of course, yeah.
Psychic damage.
Well, not on your enemies, because the enemies can also get vulnerability.
There's psychic damage.
Oh,
It's not
yeah,
piercing.
so
That's
he
my
doesn't do
point, you
piercing.
won't be doing the extra damage, because they won't get vulnerability. They have vulnerability against piercing.
There's
Not.
not piercing.
That's my point.
Yeah.
So I'm fine.
You're,
I meant like,
When I'm
you're
attacking.
doing extra damage.
When I'm attacking, I'm just
Yeah.
doing it normally.
Yeah.
you're not doing the extra damage,
Not doing
because
the
they've got
bit.
vulnerability now. Right, Arlo, that's your action to spend the powder.
Yeah.
You go, you spend it, and everyone's pointy weapons get a bit more pointy. The zombies' hands stay the same, but everyone's weapons get a bit more pointy. And the captain looks at his greatsword and just grins.
Chuckles gets warm again hard.
Anything else for
Chuckles
Arlo?
dusty.
Skeletons is-
As the zombies behind you.
The zombies behind me, I'm going to try and
Yeah.
just barge past him.
Make a strength to push past him.
Oh,
Nat 20.
You can move your
Oh,
distance and push him out the way 5 feet in the
Yeah.
direction you want.
So, can I sort of chuck him in?
Piercing, yeah. Shit.
I sort of like do the old
Your
switcheroo.
contest fails, you can do the old switcheroo.
The old switcheroo.
That's what I just said, it's lucky for your skeleton.
That is so fucking jammy.
I'm just going to
Too bad it's a turn after they've gone.
switcheroo.
And then stab him in the butt.
He's done his action to use the mystery powder. How many uses? You got how many
I've
uses
got
per day?
The powder, 1 use per day.
Okay.
It's a lucky use.
So I'm just going to, yeah, I'm just going to leave the zombie there in the door.
Okie dokie.
Just, I'm just going to smack everything that comes down.
Jesus Christ. Right. Okay. Fuck. Goes to Orin. Orin, you're still on the floor. Do you want to make a check to get up?
Check to get up. Is it grappling me, would you say?
Yeah, I would say.
Wicked. I can use my acrobatics to get
Cool.
up this.
As ooze is going on.
It's an 18.
18, yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Higher than a 15, you're fine. So you managed to pull yourself up from the ground. It was kind of you see the mud was kind of focusing on you, and now it's just gone away.
Okay, that's cool.
So you managed to get up, so you can stand up, and well, not that you can tell the difference. And
Wow.
yeah,
What would you like to do?
you've got 2 zombies in front of you, and a big creature's just jumped down.
I'll take the hit from this dude.
You know, you're still in combat with it technically. You're still within 5 foot. Use this
Not my
one.
own.
There's that one there.
It gets 11.
No way, Jose.
No,
And I'm gonna
did not. B.
Psychic Blades. I'm going for this boy here. Advantage.
Roll with advantage, man.
Come on. Come on. Yes, 26.
Oh,
Tasty.
yeah, definitely hit.
And 17.
Points of damage?
Yeah. No, to hit.
Oh, yeah, to hit. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
You get sneak attacks bonus.
Yeah, so I'm 5 foot.
Remember this numbers. We got 6, 8, 12, 16.
Mm-hmm.
Or
16.
we got 7, 9, 11. Oh no. So I go with 16 for the first hit.
Yep.
Come on. Where are the big numbers at? We got 10, 13 for the second one.
Okay, and then on the same one.
Yeah, that big dude.
It's 29.
The big dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you spin around and how do you kill him?
Yes! Teamwork!
I go towards him, summon the blades right into his skull area.
Yep.
Just
I'm
rip
not
it
going to
off.
do roll the Constitution because he's not going to be able to hit it.
Wicked.
So
Rip his
the
head
zombie
off.
Yeah,
thing.
85 plus 29.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no chance. You
34.
and he's like, so you've pinned him against the wall with your blades, and then they disappear, and he slumps to the ground.
Right. We now need to cover the skeletons long enough for them to open the door.
Yep. Is that archer dude? He's not down with us, is he? He's on.
No, he's on,
No.
he's on top shooting
Okay.
down.
Yeah.
He'll struggle fighting that one, but he could probably aim at that one.
Yeah.
Or he's probably aiming at that one over there, I think he will.
That's everything for me.
Okay. Now it's the zombie's turn. So we've got one zombie attacking Orin. Hits. He got a 22. Sorry.
Yep.
Hits you with his bludgeoning attack. So he does 5 points of damage.
Okay. Uncanny dodge.
Then the other one's going to attack the skeleton.
Which one?
Sorry, the one on the farthest edge.
Yeah.
He gets a 14.
Yep.
Does 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
That one's dead.
All the other zombies then move closer, so that entire edge is going to move the full distance to the closest enemy.
Probably go for that one then.
And plus the one that killed the other skeleton, so whoever's closest next. Cool. So those three are going to make attacks on the skeleton there. 4, sorry. So what's their AC?
13.
13. Right. One misses. One misses. One misses. One hits and does 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Dead.
Those two there are coming in.
These ones.
Mhm.
So to the nearest.
Yep.
So it'll be there and there.
Yep. And this one, the last black one.
Yeah, you're just moving the back one in.
Cool. They're going to do attacks against you. One hits.
Is this me? Yeah,
Yep.
me.
One misses. And what's your AC?
13.
And one misses. So you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
Cool. Goes to the guard's turn. One guard at the top with the bow and arrow is going to shoot down at the skeleton again. He fails. Yes, he fails. The arrow goes into the wooden palisade next to him. You hear now loads of bows being fired from the wall out into the plains in front of Merrifarne. So you're thinking that the galley's getting really close. I'm going to roll a d20. Okay, you hear no successful. You kind of hear. You hear lots of stamping of guards coming down, and one. They start to poke their heads round, and this is the order they're going to come in. And same with this one. So the zombie there is going to smack Arlo in the face.
Slap him.
Forgot to hit. He doesn't hit. And all the others are stuck behind the zombie. They can't actually
plan.
So they're like-
That was absolutely the plan.
Yeah. So anyone who has not got a bow goes in. Basically, imagine a kind of snaking order.
I guess he's out on the wall over there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's that one. Dusty's turn.
Yeah.
He's gonna basically just drop the crossbow, pull out his rapier, and go for this one.
Cool. Roll hit. All you need to do is hit with this one. The rest of these.
So that is, I think it's the first time he hits really well. 15 plus 7 numbers.
22.
22 to hit. Yep, hits.
Cool.
Damage.
5 piercing.
So it's doubled. Hey.
10. Okay, it goes right through the zombie's head, and the zombie just falls back.
It's a rapier, so he goes.
Oh yeah, yep. It slices the heads off. The head rolls on the ground. The zombie does not get back up. It's dead.
Come on, champion.
Dead, because I forgot these were minions. Because I'm an idiot. Cool. Anything else with Dusty?
He only gets 1 action.
Okay. Captain's dead. Artemis, you see this door open and this engine being brought up to the edge of it. You see it position. This bolt flies out of the tower and lands in the water near you. You then hear a quietly on the thing. You also see a set of sails billowing from one of the smaller ships as it starts to look like it's leaving the docks.
Cool. Those ships coming towards.
You only see one moving, and it's one of the smaller ships.
Okay. How far away is that?
It's in the docks. You don't see it yet to come out of the bay, but you see it moving kind of along the breakwater.
How far away would you say?
You're about 75 foot out to sea. I would say it's another 75 foot, so about 200 feet distance. And it starts to billow the sails of the servants of Levias. Or Levias.
Cool. Right, this is going to be hard to explain. So
do it. Go for it.
Exactly. Just generalise on his point. 100 by 100 foot square cube.
Yep.
Of all the water, roughly where that boat is.
Yep.
Yeah, I now control that water. From one side of it to before it, I cause an entire 20 foot high tidal wave, 100 feet long, to go.
So are you going? Let's do this. Bay to harbour, harbour to bay. Harbour to breakwater, breakwater to harbour.
So I'm keeping it literally like away
so
from
it's literally just doing. So imagine if you've got a tank like that, you're literally going whoop over itself almost. So you're literally making it turn, and then underneath, almost.
So imagine the ship there.
Yep.
And it's like within the cube.
Yep.
Yep. I'm going away from this side.
Oh, you're going boink. Okay. Yep. And which way are you pushing it? Into the harbour or into the breakwater?
Straight into the harbour.
Oh, okay.
I am flooding the entire place.
Okay, you're going to flood the entire harbour area, a bit of Port Side and a bit of the Middle District.
Yep.
Okay. So that's a standard spell.
That's my spell. Control water. I'm controlling this for 10 minutes.
Okay.
And on every single turn, I can keep washing the thing up. It has a 25% chance to capsize every ship that's caught within the waves.
Okay, so...
So I'll just roll D100s.
Yeah, roll D100 for the 2 sailing ships. And if you get a higher than 75 on either of those, they start to capsize.
Never mind, not start to, they immediately.
Oh yeah, they immediately just turn. The bigger one, is it 25% any size of ship?
Up to gargantuan size.
Up to gargantuan.
So
it's a
that
big
counts
ship.
as all ships.
Yeah, it's a big ship.
It's a 51. So
the first one.
The first one.
So that was the one you're aiming on.
Yep.
So it doesn't start to capsize, but it's definitely slowly careering into the harbour. It's like Speed 2.
It gets taken with the wave all the way into the harbour.
Yeah, so it's going like Speed 2, slowly into.
There's rub on my foot. Didn't even go under.
That's lucky. I should really get kind of non-sofas for this. When we get the studio set up, that'll be amazing.
And the last one?
And the last one, which is the big one.
41.
Oh no! But they start moving towards the harbour. The one that's actually in the harbour, because only one has left, start the sounds of the ship slowly kind of breaking the jetty and mounting the harbour side, and you see the mast of it slowly falling into the warehouses. The one that's tried to get out of the bay is slowly moving, and the bigger ship, still a sailing ship, bigger sailing ship, it's slowly bobbing. But you see its sails unfurl, and you see it try and career out of the way. It's going to make a sailing check. Does all right. It's starting to try and withstand the pull. It's trying to steer with it basically, so it doesn't capsize.
It's alright, he'll still do it next turn.
Yeah, it's still got another check. Cool, okay.
I've got 10 minutes, so 60 turns of use with that.
Oh my god.
And it takes up, from what you measured, the entire of the gate from the tower to the lighthouse. I'm working out the measurements.
Pushing it all.
I've got the entire area.
You're
slamming.
You're taking that entire cube of water and moving it into the harbour, basically.
Yeah, literally.
You and fuck you.
Oh, it also raises all tides by about 20 feet into land. So they go 20 feet up into land. So if any
can you roll 2d6 really for me?
Yeah, 2d6.
Yeah.
Alright. It's a nice little guys. Ooh, 11. Ooh.
Cool. 110 feet into Merrifarne is how far the water's going to go from the harbour. So up to basically the marketplace is the water is going to go up to foot level, which is going to submerge the entire bottom bit. Because it's on a good inclined plane. Cool. You, as it's starting to create and all this is happening, you see the guards start to turn on the wall. And you can hear all of the breaking wood, the warehouses starting to fall, these bells starting to ring, and you know that all fucking havoc has broken loose to the south, but you don't know what the fuck is going on.
What the fuck is happening right now?
From that kind of, you're on the main street, all you see is a very small ship out to sea, and then some other ships careering into the harbour, and one bigger ship trying to steer out of it. Two ships trying to steer out of it.
And there you go, number 3.
Cool. Thank you. It goes up to Ansem.
Cool. How high are we from sea level?
You're quite high. That's fine. You are all right. You'll be all right here, but the entire lower district, so the harbour area, poor side.
Normal people are all right. Midgets are a bit screwed.
Yeah, poor side and the lower district and the middle district is fucked. The harbour's going to be completely gone. The upper district's fine.
Okay. Oh boy. I'm gonna, with my Grim Scythe, try and now just take out that one there. And just try and get vengeance hits.
Just need to
hit. 16.
Hit. Yeah, you kill it. How much damage do you do for it to do its check?
For a whopping 8. Cool.
You cut it down, falls to the ground. It comes back up alive again.
So much effort. Cool, I'll get the...
it wasn't a radiant, was it? Damage?
No, it's necrotic.
Nope. It comes back up alive.
I'll get...
Actually, does necrotic heal?
No.
Undead? Is that a horrible thing from a previous edition?
It happens in like some games and stuff.
It's like health potions do damage to like undead creatures, that sort of thing.
Yeah, and like poison normally heals them.
Yeah, that sort of thing. I was just thinking, did you just heal a creature with undead?
No.
With necrotic damage? No, it's fine.
Otherwise, I'm abusing that so much.
Cut it down. You cut half its side off with its arm. It falls to the ground and then just starts moving and coming up, rising up again.
And then I'll give the command to them to open the gate.
Cool. Open the gate.
Open the fucking gate.
Cool. They're going to do that on their turn. Anything else for Anson though?
No, that'll be it.
Cool. They start opening the gate.
Yeah.
As it slowly opens, the body of the captain just rolls with the gate. And you see this galley, or gallery, I really can't think how it's pronounced. Jesus Christ.
It's heavy.
Yeah, I know. It starts coming along, and you see the orcs just fucking bolting it down with his gun. You see so many arrows kind of sticking out of it. No, you see no orcs have actually fallen.
Plans.
For those who are wondering why we keep looking in a certain direction, it's fucking pissing it down here in Brighton. Fuck me. That's what the rain looks like behind Artemis.
Damn.
As it's slowly encroaching this storm. Artemis, make a perception check.
Oh, I thought we make some space.
Yeah, that's rain.
That 20.
Just subtly make
Plus
some
7,
space.
so 27.
So we've got to push up
We're
getting
that the
in.
black clouds
yeah.
look
If
like
we
a
have a lot of
hand.
orcs running behind us, I don't want to get stampeded.
We're going to raise
especially me.
anchor in a while.
You'll probably be able to
So,
hide
sail.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
I'm going
we need to
place
preferably gut these quickly.
this. Yeah. Cool. So that was Ansel's turn. That was the zombies. The skeleton's turn. Gates are now opened. Arlo.
Point. For a 20 big number. 20.
It definitely hits.
5 to hit.
Cool. You kill the zombie in front of you.
Sweet.
Just tell me how much damage you do to see if it comes back up.
Well, piercing, so
Yeah, double damage.
18.
18. It's going to get 23. I don't think I'm going to get
18. I'm going to roll one. Fuck it. Yeah, still 18.
If it gets a nat 20, which it does not, it stays dead.
Okay, cool.
Now you see 3 guards, all kind of like rotting flesh and barnacles and various other things attached to them.
Hello there.
Charging down the stairs, see you, and just scream, going, ah! These horrible broken black teeth.
So,
part of the ship, part of the crew.
I'm just trying to think, because I already made the melee action. I can't ready an action, ready my other attack, can I?
No.
Shit.
You either take your extra attack with long your attack action.
Okay.
Or just take step in and stand
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
You do have action search.
Yeah, I'm sort of.
Step
I'm going to step in.
and jump.
You see, there's 4 of them. 3 of them are coming down the stairs,
Yeah.
and you hear another one.
Yeah, I'm going to step in, stab this guy.
Cool. What it?
For a 11.
Does not
No,
hit.
12.
Does not hit.
Shit.
What's the plan?
I just step back out then.
They're wearing. It's good armor.
Wait, you sure
They're
you
going
want
to
to do
get
that?
opportunity attack.
Because they'll hit you if you.
Yeah, no, I'll take the hit.
Take the hit, step out.
Cool.
There's no way he's going
He swings for you, but hits the door as you close it on yourself. So it's like you grab the door and go.
I just sort of. I didn't even close the door. I just sort of like step back.
We see a sword swing for you. Sword? Yeah, he's got a sword. But misses.
Cool.
Anything else for Arlo?
That's it for Arlo.
Cool. Oren.
Okey-dokey. Right. Yeah.
Shit.
Go for that
It's
dude.
not good for the dice gods today.
one, yeah.
We didn't sacrifice enough.
No.
Psychic blades.
Cool. Right it. On the 2 zombies next to you.
Yeah, that one
Pissed off
first.
with the D1 almost.
18 to hit.
Yep, you hit it. How much damage do you do? And then you've killed it, but just to see if it gets back up.
Right. Got 5. 5, 8, so it's 13, 20 in total.
They're not going to be able to beat that. So you cut it down. It falls to the ground.
Wicked.
Do you use the other knife attack?
Yeah, use it on the other one. Is he still 5 foot within him?
Yeah. Well, then, yeah.
I would say he's not engaged as he's around the corner.
It doesn't have to be engaged. It's just within 5 foot.
Yes.
I think it still needs to be engaged actually.
Yeah, I would not call that one. I'm afraid, just because they would not be aware of each other.
Okay, that's fine.
So,
still hits with a 24.
yep, you kill it. Let's see if it gets back alive again.
I think it will. That is a 9 in total.
So it's got to get 14. Yeah, you cut it down, falls to the ground, and then gets up again.
Okay.
Anything else for Oren?
No.
Cool. All the zombies move to the closest person. If you can do the
That's pretty.
what do you want to call it? Honours. Cool. Right. So we've got 2 against Oren, 2 against Dusty, and 2 against Ansem. Let's roll this shit. Against Oren, what's your AC?
15.
1 misses. 1 hits. Take 7 bludgeoning.
Okay, uncanny dodge.
1 against Dusty. What's Dusty's AC?
15.
1 hits.
Just half the damage as a reaction.
No.
It's like being enraged.
1 hit. 2 hits.
It's road rage. Which
He
would be
takes-
absolutely brutal if you combine that class with a
Just
raid,
died.
a barbarian anyway.
10 points of bludgeoning damage.
But I don't think
use
you'd
one of
be
my
able to
dark
use uncanny
endings
dodge.
to deal like
Counts as a
it's
class ability.
That's a reaction, yeah?
It's
While in
my
range,
reaction,
you can't
yes.
activate
Cool.
certain
Make sure you-
ones, can you?
Let's do a
Okay.
D8
You can't spell cast.
Do a D8 healing on him, so it'll be...
Spell.
I know, but
plus.
it might come under extra class
D8
abilities.
plus...
You'll have to check.
Hair's getting in my face.
So it's D8 doubled, so it is a 10 to heal, so he takes 10.
Negates the damage.
No, because I still take it's vulnerability to bludgeoning, so I take double.
So you've
to
done your
20.
budget?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it's skeleton.
Oh yeah.
Vulnerable
Oh yeah, no,
bludgeoning.
yeah, they're vulnerable to.
Yeah.
And then I've healed 10, so he only takes 10.
He only takes 10. Cool. And then 2 on you. So 1 hits and 1 misses. So you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
I take 2 points bludgeoning.
Yeah. Goes to the guards. All of these guards now pile
Can't
out.
say anything about it.
You're fine then.
Yeah.
Next combo. Never piss off an angry gnome. Are they just moving towards the door?
Yeah, straight towards the door.
Is that one as well?
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
they're all in line. They're going to make. You hear a load of arrows being shot out, and you see 2 orcs get shot down as they approach the gate. So there are 33 orcs left. How far they're away from the gate? They're not too far. Getting closer and closer. A load of guards have now just piled out. You've got 1 guard still overlooking the bastion. He now runs towards the other side to the orcs because there's a lot more of them than there are of you. It goes to Dusty.
Stab.
Oh shit, no, hold on, sorry.
Oh.
1 guard against Arlo. Misses with his short sword. Now it goes to Dusty.
Stab.
Roll hit.
For a 17.
Hits. What's the damage? Just to see if he survives.
It is 12.
Yeah, Dusty, using the rapier,
Yeah.
stabs it through the chest and kicks it back. The creature goes and just lands on the floor and doesn't get back up. Kills it. Anything else for Dusty?
No.
Okay. Goes to the captain. The captain is dead. Goes to Artemis.
Cool.
This black hand of basically a cloud is kind of coming about 100, 200 feet away from you. Below it is kind of just pure fog rolling in from the sea. The kind of waves get a bit choppier where you are, a bit further out into open water. 75. You're 75 foot away from the tower and the lighthouse, and you hear that clink, 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 clink noise. Still, what do you do? The ships are occupied in the harbour as you've thrown all the water towards them.
Telling them to raise the anchor and head forward, and I'm going to carry on doing my controlling of the waves.
Cool. Yeah.
14 on the first one.
14.
Yep, so that's 1 ship capsized.
You've got to get above 75, wasn't it?
No, only 25% chance.
Oh, so you've won between 0 and 25.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. The one that hits the harbour has gone into the harbour. You see it completely get destroyed. Now the other sailing, the first sailing ship that you're attacking.
First one done.
That's the one done. So the one slowly going into the harbour, it's still taking a load of damage.
Ooh. Another one?
Yeah. So the 2 smaller sailing ships have completely gone aground in the harbour. There's going to be a lot of loot on those bad boys. Now the big sailing ship.
No.
You see it piloting slowly out of the water.
What?
So I saw a massive flash. I think it might be thunder. You see it slowly trying to pilot out of the harbour. It's going to go like quarter speed or something stupid like that. It's slowly, but you see it's armed and you are in range.
That's cool.
Cool. Okay.
We're moving our ship obviously into this area.
Pass me the Ghost of Saltmarsh, please. You're going to move it into the between the bay and the tower.
Yeah, we're moving in between the bay and the tower, which should be the exact point, if I'm correct, where my thing starts.
Yeah, so it's like a wall of Moses water where it's just there's nothing there.
Not exactly. You'll see on my next turn what I'm going to
Okay. Oh god. Okay. You come up to the tower and you hear the sounds of as they're trying to turn something. And another window opens. You now see it closer to ballista.
For impact, boys.
That's great.
Stop blowing holes in my ship.
Stop blowing holes in my ship! Right. Okay. Nice. A bolt fires out of it, hits one of the paladins, and he screams as he's thrown overboard. Yeah. You hear this, literally from like the Rohan warrior in Helm's Deep, gets hit by a ballista somehow, and is thrown into the keep. You hear them splash to the other side, and you hear this as they load it. And then you hear a thump as the sailing ship has fired its mangonel at you.
Well,
It's what?
it's basically like a miniature catapult.
Yeah, it's a small catapult, and you see this black object get closer and closer.
That's a big old stone.
Into the water next to you. Anything else for your turn?
Nope, I'm just going to wait until my next turn and then I get to do superpowers.
Cool. Do you want to put the counter down to 2, and this one goes down to 9.
What happens?
There's a second counter.
Oh,
yeah, that's the big black
The
hand
big
that
hand.
Storm.
Oh right, I missed that count being put down.
Cool. The orcs are getting really, really close now. The archers have got better trained sight on them, so they're going to start falling. They've got the gallery, which is gallery. It's definitely gallery, which is going to help them. So they've got a really high AC, but 2 orcs have fallen at this point because there's a lot of archers. Goes up to the top of the order, which is Ansem. I think alongside the arena match, this is probably one of the biggest battles we've done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't have a fireball.
Oh shit, man, you don't.
No. Not a fireball.
I mean, that's where you want to place Drogon right now. I mean,
Yeah.
the thunder wave off that thing.
That is very true.
Drogon's body turns in his
Saying
grave.
that, most of the zombies would probably survive because they've probably got a good con save. So.
Talking about Rez, Bolo being fucking a paladin,
Would have killed
radiant
you.
damage, fucking he would have slaughtered all of these guys because they would not be able to get up, any of them.
Well, if I was there, I'd just use Turn Undead and a lot of them would be running.
Yeah, that's very true.
They wouldn't even be able to get close.
No, but fucking Mrs. Moses out there is just.
Oh yeah, you see what I'm going to do next turn, doesn't it? I'm going to fucking laugh.
Right, what's Ansem doing? As you see all of these guards literally just pile out of the tower,
I'm going
brandishing
to,
weapons.
So that guard right there,
Mhm.
I'm going to do inflict wounds on.
Which one? You're just going to point out? Cool, yep.
For a 30.
To hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, misses. Of course not, come on, Jesus. I think take it, if it's higher than 20 at the moment, it hits.
13.
That's to say otherwise.
17, 18 necrotic.
18 necrotic, he gets killed. He will not be able to get higher than a 23, so he's out. You see him just go and wither as he's running towards you all. He just goes into ash.
That feels so good.
I don't feel so well. Anything else that Ansem wants to do?
No, that should be my turn.
Cool.
Actually, no, I'm going to order the skeletons to now start
Piling
attacking. Yeah.
Okay. Arlo, you are fighting off against a load of guards who are
Yep.
literally just piling against each other
Yep.
against the
So, first one in front of me.
Yep.
Point. For a 25 to hit.
Hits. There we go. Here's a big nose come back.
I want a better D8. There we go. Oh, for fuck's sake. For a 14.
Cool. 40 points damage. It's still up.
Okay, we'll try again.
Don't forget vulnerability.
Yeah, that was with vulnerability.
Yeah, I was going to say.
For a 14 to hit.
It does not hit.
14 does not hit.
No, they are wearing. You see kind of metallic shine off their armour.
Shit, okay. Extra surge it is.
Oh boy.
For a nat 20.
Yeah. Roll your damage.
So that's 5, 10, 20.
How many people do you reckon?
Is it doubled and then doubled again? For it?
Like 10.
It's an extra dice.
2 ships. 20.
Oh, that's right.
For a nat crit,
dice.
and then you do that damage and then times it by 2
Oh yeah, definitely.
for vulnerability.
So that's 9, 14, 28.
He's not going to be able to survive that, so you cut this guy down, cleave him in half.
That's 1 down. Running for the next guy.
Yep.
For a 19
Hits.
plus 8, whatever it was. 26. 7 plus 5 is 13. 26.
Damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you slice him in half and he's not be able to recuperate. So you cut down one, you bring up your... I was like, stab, yeah. You stab the first one and you continue through and then you bring it out, breaking the sides, and they fold like shit sandwiches to the left.
Sweet.
Leaving a gap for the two. You see them kind of grimace, kind of like showing their teeth. They're like,
yeah, I'm just gonna sort of back out to the door.
Tactics, nice, like it. Anything else for Arlo?
That's all for Arlo.
Alright,
Aaron. Bonus action. What's doing right now?
You are surrounded by a lot of zombies.
Attack this one.
Cool. Roll it.
17.
Hits.
Damage for days.
See if he gets up.
Right. 14 plus 7.
40 plus 7 is 21. He gets a nat 20, he gets up. He does get up. He got a 19. He needed a 20.
It's 26 because you had 5
26?
on it. Didn't you have 5 on it?
Yeah, you had 5 on.
Oh, it's 26. Oh, you had no chance. You cut him down.
Yeah.
So yeah, big one.
Still got another dagger, so I guess I'll stab him.
Cool. Stabby. Roll a hit.
That's 14.
Hits.
Oh.
How much damage? Yeah, they got shit AC.
Come on, boy.
They're just meat shields at this point.
4 plus 7.
4 plus 7 is 11. Who knows?
So 16.
Yeah. He 16
plus the 5.
Hold on. So how much damage do you do?
It's 11.
11 damage.
Oh, is he still alive?
11. He needs
He needs a
16 to hit. Yeah, he passes. You cut him down. He
Sponge doesn't die.
gets up again.
Okay, disengage. Because of bonus action.
Yep.
Right.
Where?
That way.
That way.
Yep.
How far?
30 feet.
Cool. Towards the water. You see this kind of the sea starting to encroach into the harbour. You've seen the two sailing ships smash. One against the guild merchants and the harbour master's house. It's now just literally falling into the ship. The other one into the warehouses. The bigger ship is trying to sail against it. And you see, as you're kind of running down, you've got a good view of the mayor's mansion, and where it's kind of slightly fortified. And you see a lot of troops heading up that way. Anything else for your turn?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Because I don't want to get hit.
It slaps around.
He's a rogue.
From what I can remember, that big ship was only supposed to move on Mysterious' command, right?
Mhm.
So he's either on it or he's commanded it to move.
Mhm.
Okay.
You can roll perception if you want.
Yeah, why not? 11.
You don't see anything. Ansem wouldn't be able to see from that direction because he's got houses and walls around him.
I've got undead in my face.
That's very true. Cool. Goes to the zombies' turn. Leftover zombies go to the closest person, please. If they're not already in combat.
So there's an equal spacing between basically everyone, unless you want to...
Then do it evenly. So one will go against Arlo, one will go against the skeleton.
So this one would go there because it's what it's facing.
Yeah.
Is whether he turns around or not. So do you want to do it as a 50-50 roll or
Yeah,
what?
odds and evens. Odds goes against Arlo, evens it
what's
goes against the
D6? There
skeleton.
Alright, odds to Arlo.
There you
Hello
go.
there.
Oh, she's eating, that's good. The other two zombies, one's still against Ansem, one's going to go against the skeleton, and that's it. So we've got 5 zombies left, yeah?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Right, first one against Arlo. Hits. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, cutie. Then you got 2 against Dusty. Then the cat suddenly appears. Oh, come on, cutie. Come with me. I know. 1 fails. 1... What's his AC?
15.
Fails again. Then you got 2 against Ansem. Fails. What's your AC?
13.
1 hits, and you take 2 bludgeoning damage. Can you be good today, please? Thank you. Over there. Right here. Come here. I'll put you in here. There we go. Be a good girl.
Destroyed.
Yeah, no, she's hyper. That's the zombies' turn. Goes to the guards. They're going to pile into the closest person. And one is going to be able to reach. They're going to try and filter round.
Come back. 1, 2. What's their speed? What's their speed?
Speed is...
I assume it's 30 feet.
Yeah, 30 feet.
4, 5, 6.
No.
Just put them anyway.
2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are.
Cool. I think the orcs have... Oh yeah. Almost getting there. The guards fire off a volley. Oh. You see 4 orcs get shot down. They're down to... Shit, I've lost count.
28 now.
28 orcs. Right, let's see what we've got. We've got 1 against the skeleton and 1 against Ansem. 1 against the skeleton does...
Wait, which one?
On
This
that
one.
corner. Oh shit, yeah, no, you wouldn't have reached,
No.
that's fine. Let's do the 1 against you then. Hello, kitty. He's got a spear. He's using it 2-handed. So he does 7. 8 points of damage. Oh, you're being so naughty today.
Is it piercing damage?
Piercing damage. Because it's a spear.
So how much was that? That was
7,
8, you said.
so 14. Oh yeah, 8, so 16.
16.
Be good. Yeah. Yeah.
I refuse.
I know, it's because we're using a coffee table and you like jumping on it. Don't you? I'll put you in the bed soon. Say.
Let me go, I must murder things.
I know, you could be good for me, please. No. That's their turn. They're firing a load of salvos off across. Oh, we've got 1 against Arlo. I can't remember if I did that. Did I do that?
No. Oh, yeah, you did.
I did.
Yeah,
it misses anyway, so it's fine. Cool. Okay, goes up to Dusty. So up to Dusty, goes to Dusty.
Gonna stab this one. For a unnatural 20.
Definitely hits.
16 plus 4, 20.
Is that the zombie?
Yeah. So
You kill it, and it's not. And
you need 25 to get up.
oh, no chance. Yeah, definitely down.
Such a hero.
Anything else for Dusty?
No, he only gets 1 action.
Okay, goes to Artemis. Go on.
Cool.
Then we got bang.
So we're bringing our ship in now.
Yep, it's aligned between the tower and the lighthouse.
Yep. Cool.
You see the bigger sailing ship trying to head towards you.
Cool. This is the point where the beginning of the water
Yep.
wave thing is. Changing the direction from the side now to go literally as I'm forward. and it pours into the spell things. If I'm at the front of it and the top of it, I ride the entire thing over.
So you're causing the swell to come underneath you
the fuck
and to come up. Okay,
to
so
launch the ship straight into the town, but I still need to roll to capsize the other one as well.
Go roll to see if you can capsize the other one.
Come on, please.
It doesn't capsize. As you cause the water to disperse, are you going to go at the sailing ship, or are you going to go into town?
Okay.
Into town.
You've got choice. That way,
Straight in.
Is that one that you had there?
Nope. You go. You got either town or the sailing ship. I'll give you
Straight into the town.
Right. You go 75 foot in the air out of this giant tidal wave of all the water you're using to create it, and you're surfing it into the town. You guys see this as this wave starts to appear and approaches the harbour. Prince died. Anything else for your turn?
Yeah, I tell the guys to get in the middle as we say the magic word and turn it into a rowboat.
As you do that, this bolt flies over you as the boat goes and turns into a rowboat.
So we're just
as you're rowing the surf. The sailing ship is going to try and hit you as well with its mangling out.
Good luck on a rowboat.
No, it fucks up. Fuck me. That was amazing.
I love that. You guys would fucking love it.
Obviously the hit. Obviously you're going at quite some speed.
It travels me at about 100 feet of distance.
Yeah, so you're definitely at
in
the edge of the
6 seconds.
harbour.
Bear in mind.
Yeah.
So
you are going at some speed. You smash against the harbour and you are thrown in the rowboat across the roofs. Make a strength check to hold yourselves in the boat as it skids along the roofs. Because roll it to see if you stay in the boat, and then you're going to roll a pure percentile die.
So a 14 to stay in the boat.
Yeah, that's fine. Now, if you roll percentile and you get higher than 75, the rowboat lands in the main street and wipes out 5 of those creatures.
What does I need to get?
75 or higher.
It's just 6.
Not 6.
Yeah.
You land in the street right down there, so you can place your character token and use old Erebos's brand and take 3 of those, probably black ones, probably it's easier, because you're killing off the zombies in quick fashion, to be the other paladins as one's being shot down.
Yeah, the Insiders.
Cool. That's your group. As you get out the rowing boat, give yourself 1 turn, and then you're in.
Oh, what I'll do is if that's happened like that there, then I'll just say that they've murdered and turn it back into a box.
Yeah.
So we just lock that out as it's just going to the middle one.
Cool. Sounds good. Fuck me.
Amazing, guys!
Right, turn all the counters.
Fuck it out.
I can't find 8. There it is. Cool. The orcs are just getting towards you. You see Grommak pelting towards you. You can move the galley now onto the battlefield, which is the rubber. So they are 30 feet away from...
Yes, about right.
Yeah. And they are firing as much as possible. Ansem, it's your turn.
I'll do another inflict wounds on this one. For a 21.
Hits. How much damage do you do? On the guard?
The one that speared me.
Yeah.
I have a thing with spears at the moment.
Yeah, you're not a fan.
That's 11.
Someone's juicing bollocks. So.
17 plus 18.
18. Okay, if he gets a 17, he does not. You inflict a load of wounds on him. He starts to crumble in front of you and disappears.
Spears.
Anything else? If not, it goes to the skellies. What did you just pick up?
With that tissue.
It is tissue. Cheeky little links. Thank you. It's not for you.
And I'll command the skeletons at the back to start shooting arrows.
Okay.
So, going to them, This one's going to shoot at that one there. Actually, no, it'll be this one here. It's better line of sight.
Yep.
Where's my in there? For a crystal bow. 21 to hit.
Hits.
For 7 piercing.
It does not kill it outright.
I don't know if they're susceptible to the vulnerability or not.
So it's piercing. It should still be. Oh, are these the guys that have come in?
Yes, I don't know.
They would have been within that square. No, they wouldn't have been. I lie.
So they're not?
No.
Cool, I was double checking that.
Very true.
Yeah, so that was the first one.
Okay.
The second one's going to shoot to that zombie there.
Yep.
The easiest one to hit. For a natural 20.
Oh yeah, boy. Rolled up double damage. The 2 1s.
No, it was a 1 and a 2.
3.
2, it's 5. So you got to beat a 10, otherwise you fall over.
Okay, it does. Yeah, you see it go with the arrows and kind of slump back and then just gets up. Cool. Anything else for Scully's?
No.
Goes to Arlo.
Right. Rinse and repeat.
I'm going to roll these
For a 22. Hit the guy in front of me.
Definitely hits. How much damage do you do?
Good question. Max
16.
damage. So 16. No, sorry.
Ultimate good power.
And they got vulnerability to piercing.
That was it. It was piercing. It was a zombie that was in there. It would have been 15 you needed to get.
Roll it again. Fails, died.
26.
Makes a difference.
Cool, kill it outright.
Yep.
Can't recover from that.
Yep, he did. I'm going to step in.
Do you not want the gummer? Who's gumming on you at the moment?
Zombie.
Nah, I'm going to leave him.
So you're going to leave him? Okay.
Yeah.
You get an
The other guy
opportunity
looks a bit
attack,
more-
Steve.
He hits
Oh shit.
and does
Don't sound so shocked when you take damage.
6 points of damage.
It's really shocking these days.
But bludgeoning damage.
Taking on my toes,
I'm just gonna shrug that off and.
She just smelled my foot and went.
Poor cat.
Oh shit. What did I?
Doesn't
Stand
deserve
the
that.
next guy.
She's
Oh,
going
sorry,
in for
sorry.
another
For
smell.
unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20 for another.
Kenny's just joined.
Yeah,
Unnatural
unnatural
20
20 for.
to
And
hit.
that was. Unnatural
Yep.
20 to hit and.
Damage.
26.
Oh yeah, kill it outright.
Hoi.
Just for those joining, they've just attacked a massive town, which is defended by these horrible undead creatures that have been, what's the word for it? Retrieved from the sea. So they're fighting guards with zombie traits and zombies as minions, and also fought other things. Yeah, you might have to watch this one back because it's just been fucking ridiculous. Cool, so you kill that one outright.
Yep.
So if you want to take it off the map, thank you.
No, and that's pretty much all I got. So I'm gonna just turn and face the zombie that's just poked me.
You come back out.
You get another opportunity attack if I move that way.
No, you
No.
moved into combat, so he doesn't.
Okay, no, fine.
So if you try to run away,
No, I'm not trying to run away. I'll
he'll
just
get you in the bum.
Okay.
come out and look at him.
He's like,
Hey, you ugly motherfucker.
cool. Anything else for you?
That's it. That's all.
Orin.
Okay.
Hit him where it hurts. A lot of opportunity attacks.
No, it's not. Disengage. Bonus action. And now, I'm going to attack. Hit this zombie.
Yep. Roll a hit.
Nat 20.
Oh boy.
Oh.
That's a lot of
Double
dice.
damage. Let's see if it can withstand it. Probably can't because you're within 5 foot.
Yeah,
So
so
it's a lot of dice you're going to be rolling.
6 and 7.
That's a 13.
13.
Then we got an 8.
21.
Then we got a 9.
30. Yes, you just slightly cut this thing down.
37. Wait, I've got Savage Attacker. I'm joking. Cool. I guess I'll just go after this dude. I don't think that's going to hit.
No, what was it?
It was a 10.
10 hits. What, against the guard?
That did.
Yeah, no chance. Yeah, no. It hits its mail. Anything else for you?
No.
Any remaining zombies? One against Ansem.
2 against Ansem.
So one misses spectacularly. One hits and deals 2 points of bludgeoning damage. Goes to the guards. They're going to dogpile in to anyone who's closest. Yep. And the other one's going to turn around. The other archer's going to start firing. Oh boy. That's a lot of orcs. 7 orcs get shot down.
Cool.
As they approach. Right, so let's do this. We've got 1 guard against Arlo. Fails to hit.
Okay.
1 against the
I'm
scout.
going to use my riposte action.
Yep.
For a natural 20.
Oh, yeah.
That's 3d8.
These ones have not got the piercing problem, so... Vulnerability, that's the word I'm looking for.
That is a fucking terrible roll.
How much damage do you do?
9.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
All in all.
Yeah, no. This is the guy who's been going for a while, isn't it? So, actually, you managed to kill him, so let's see if he gets back up. And he does. Back on 1 hit point. Last one against the Skelly. So, last one. 1 against the Skelly.
Which one?
That end.
So this one here, yeah?
Hits. He's got a spear, he's usually 2-handed. So, he deals 6 points of damage.
So it doubles to 12, he's alive on 1.
Then the 1 against Dusty, 2 against Dusty. Dusty's AC 13. 15.
Yeah.
Misses and hits. So we've got 2 points of damage to Dusty.
Is that slashing?
It's piercing for a spear.
Okay, just double checking what it was. Cool.
Then we've got no other that I can see. Goes to Dusty. What are you doing?
He's going to stab 1 back. Possibly the one to his immediate left. For a 25 to hit, doing 8 piercing.
Okay. Believe it or not, he doesn't back. Doesn't get back up. Dead.
Nice.
That's the one you had been attacking for a while, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
One of them was getting hit.
Cool. Anything else to Dusty?
No, he only gets the action.
Okay, it goes to the captain now. Artemis, you guys.
Fucking charge!
Brand, hold back. I've got an idea.
Oh no.
She goes.
Oh,
Oh God, I've seen enough.
Cool. I cast Wind Ball.
Wind Ball.
Yep. So starts here. It goes.
Wait.
No!
Oh God!
It'll end there.
Cool. Okay.
Cool.
So you get everything.
Yeah, everything there.
Yep.
That's the one that it.
Pushes them up 15 foot.
Yep, but I'm changing the direction from sort of upwards, just to throw them outwards at an
Okay.
angle.
So at what, 45 degrees up in the air?
Yep, like that, 45 degrees at an angle.
Okay. They get thrown 15 foot in south easterly direction. You can
Yep.
do the honours.
I also got to do some damage to them, haven't
Yeah, it's 2d something, isn't it? And plus the falling damage, which is if they they'll take a d6 falling damage.
It's 3d8
Cool. Add a d6 to that.
So
and a d6 to that, yeah?
Yeah.
The d6 will be 4, 7, 5,
15.
so 15, and an 8.
Cool. So they
23.
So got past 23. None of them can survive that apart from the zombie.
8. They got past 28.
No chance. They're all dead.
Fucking hell.
Didn't even need those orbs.
And then I just instantly break the concentration from it because it was literally just to wipe them out of the way from them. And then so Brand and that can charge in.
They run in with the paladins.
You're shouting like on the towers to get the archers.
Cool. Okay. You shout. Obviously, you point and shout at the towers. Orcs have now arrived.
And they're pissed off because
so
there's nothing.
What I'm going to say is that they arrive and they just storm the towers and they take out the remaining 3 on the actual towers, but those run to the keep to the east. And you've taken the gatehouse of Merrifarne. I think this is a good point to leave it here as it's 11 o'clock.
I took the harbour as well.
And there's a difference between taking and flooded.
Fucking
flooded the harbour.
I take it as taking it.
Annihilating it.
And then so thank you for watching. If you've obviously thank you for joining us. The XP on that is a very good point.
And now, how much XP did I get for capsizing and killing all the crew members?
Right. Okay. So let's do this. So you fought against it was 20 guards, which are 25 XP each. Then you fought against a knight. Which is 700 last I checked. Yeah. Then you fought against a load of level. You fought against 10 level 10 XP warriors. And then where's ghosts? Here's ghosts. There it is. Let's see the 2 small sailing ships and what they are. Ooh. Oh, I just had it.
Oh, don't bite the wire.
Good go.
Now I gotta go again.
That's fine. Fuck me. Right, I'm gonna add an extra 20 to that.
What, men or just XP?
20. I just had 20 men on top of that. I'm actually going. You've got to remember these are very low stat creatures, but I'm going to add a bit extra to their XP because obviously they had their regenerating.
Number.
So it's a multiplier and it was.
Yeah, okay, so you get 500 XP each because of that, but I'm going to give you 750 XP each because of the amount of men you had to deal with.
I'll do that.
Cool. It was classed as a deadly, so you managed to survive. Yes, obviously thank you for watching. Obviously please share this one because it was absolutely fucking incredible what happened. It was absolutely insane. Make sure you followed us on our Twitch. Make sure you've liked and subscribed to our YouTube channels and liked our videos. Make sure you've liked us on Facebook as well. Again, just search Liches and Witches and everything because we're probably there. If you're on Instagram, look out for Lightfoot Dice. The Tarask that's currently walking around is going to be our mascot Lily. And anything else we want to plug?
48k if you're the next one.
48.
No, that's it.
No plugs?
You really plug Lightfoot.
Also, we've got another stream starting actually. Next Tuesday we'll be starting with session 1 of Descent to Avernus. So stay tuned to that. Adam and Guy will be joining for us for that one as well. She's rolling her own die. We should probably start up Lily. So we'll be starting Descent to Avernus. So Adam and Guy were joining us with 2 new people as well. And yeah.
Don't do that.
Thank you very much for joining. We'll see you all next week.
Bye bye.
See you later. Bye.